Morning, folks. How are we doing? Folks? I hope everyone has their beer, their whiskey, their pints, their well, whatever you have. I have several drinks sitting here beside me. How are you all doing? Hello to everyone who's already sitting there waiting in the chat room. How are we all? Oh, what a week, guys. What a week. What a feckin' week it's been. Oh, hello Acid, how are you? Hello Unlimited, hello The Chair, hello Ascended, Daniel, Cool, Shackles, Fry Guy. Hello to everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you're having a fan-dabby-dozy weekend. Got a G and T. Oh, fantastic. I did not realize you were a granny, big boss. Hello Harrisel, hello Putrid, how are you, my dudes? Oh, I've had a few wee drinks here already, just getting prepared for this. At one point I was tempted just to move this forwards, because I was like, well, fuck, I'm free now, I might as well just move it a wee bit forwards. You're 67 years old. It sounds it's a big boss probably is about 67 years old, so that makes sense. See, I heard very briefly about the depressed new saggy thing. I didn't really look into it too much because I don't really follow a lot of VTuber drama, because I'll be very, very blunt with you, VTuber drama is amazingly lame. It's so fucking lame. Oh, VTuber drama is just, it's unbearably lame so much of the time. Hi Patrick, how are you, mate? Hi Fry Guy. It's just, VTuber drama is generally so lame because it is either just some kind of young girl who's a bit crazy, Rusia, who just goes nuts every once in a while online. What the hell is Paranormal Park? Paranormal Park is it was one of those things. I saw it months ago. It came out. One second, I need to change that. People need to check themselves in the asylum. How dare you, Peetz? How dare you? I watched them. Hello, Morcrow. How are you? Hello, Mike T as well. What was it? Paranormal Park, yeah. Paranormal Park. I saw it months ago. It was one of those things that popped up, and the far right guys, I think it was Matt Walsh or whatever his name was, were oh my god, this is what they're showing to kids, and they showed a scene from it, and it was a terrible, terrible fucking song, and people were freaking out about it. And I watched the song. I was like, it's not really that over the top or anything like that, because it's about two dudes. And it's a love song between two dudes, and that's pretty much the long and short of it. Hello, absolutely massive. How are you? The vacation was fantastic. It was very fun. I was gonna say, luckily there wasn't a lot to catch up on, and I could generally keep track of things easy enough, just occasionally checking on Twitter. But of course, the cancer thing. But that's pretty much the most interesting thing that happened. Do you think Boogie is really willing to copyright strike you? I doubt it. I doubt it because if you, especially with me, again, I'm not sucking my own dick here or anything like that, but especially with me, copyright striking me wouldn't make any real sense, because my stuff is very incredibly clearly transformative. So if he'd copyright strike me, it would seem just petty more than anything. Which would be a really bad look for him. I already think he's actively trying to strike my channel for community guidelines. I already know he's trying to do stuff like that. That's just obvious. I've already told before that one of my videos, it came out as, it was fully monetized when it was released, and then the next day it was suddenly demonetized, and I was assuming that's to do with a strike. I never got an email to do with it or anything like that, but it was a bit weird. But I appealed it and I got it unstruck, if that's the word. But yeah, to be fair, monetization is just generally about paying my arse anyway, because the newest video I put out is not monetized, because pretty much any time I put up a video, it's not originally monetized, and I have to manually appeal it every single time. So generally, I think 90% of them get overturned, but it's a pain in the arse, because generally, obviously, the most active time you get views is when the video's first released. So there's always that temptation, oh, should I just hold off a couple days until the strike's overturned and then I release my video? I don't really like doing that. Because it just kind of makes people wait when it's already waiting there. Wings Redemption detractors are periodically threatened to be sued by Wings. Do you think we would pull the same stuff? Well, I think he was threatening it, but I don't think he would sue it. Just Wings never actually ended up suing anyone. He just threatens it over and over again. But like Chantel does that. Amber Lynn's threatened to sue people, I'm pretty sure, as well. So it happens a lot. I think he said. I think I remember saying that, something like that, Peach, where he was talking about how he might joke around or make storylines, but this is too serious to make a joke about or talk about, something like that. I'm sure it's gone. I'll have to check Kiwi Farms, see if maybe someone archived it there, because I doubt I got it archived, because I probably missed a lot of things just in general. I hear my cats just fucking hammering around the place in the kitchen, so I'm assuming something's gonna get ruined in there at some point here. And not her, they don't have Twitter. I don't follow Boogie. I just occasionally just go on his profile and have a wee look to see if there's anything I've missed. So I'm sure I missed stuff. It was easier back when I had an account that followed him, but my new account doesn't follow him, like, so. Yeah. But yeah, I don't imagine. So there was a channel called Exposing Boogie 2988. I think it was like 2.0. I am not going to be putrid. I'm not going to punch my cat in the head like Boogie does. But the Exposing Boogie channel got taken down recently. I dropped my dogs. God damn it. I need to stop dropping them dogs. The Exposing Boogie channel got taken down recently, but I'm pretty sure that's probably community guideline strikes, because that, to be fair, like, that guy was posting videos repeatedly being like, pedo 2988, and, you know, like, child molester 2988, stuff like that, like, so that was always kind of baiting the ban hammer coming in from YouTube, to be fair, so I don't think that one's overly surprising. But yes, what a week, guys. That's all I gotta really say. What a week. I knew I still had to make a video on it. I was already very direct when people were asking me about it originally, that I really didn't see the cancer thing as really interesting enough for it, for like a video, because it's just like, okay, so it's Boogie, he's come forward with a medical diagnosis, okay, whatever. It's not really, you know, do I think it's fake, and do I think it's cringe? Yeah, but it's like, it's not really like enough I'd be able to like really make a video on, because people are like, I want to see your reaction to it. And after watching the video, like for my response thing, where I was mainly talking about the drama, I was thinking, like, I'm glad I didn't do like a sit down reaction to it, because like, what was there to say to it? My Irish great grandfather didn't know from which current Ireland he was from. I'm assuming he's talking about north or south, north of the Republic. Yeah, okay. So he did damage control and saying the virus might not be cancer and might just be the cold. No. In the follow-up virus video, he pretty much just talked about what it's like to be chronically ill a lot. I think I mentioned in my video that I thought that was a very clickbaity thing to do, is follow up a cancer reveal video by talking about what it's like to be chronically ill. So if anyone's looking at this, they're going to look there and they're going to look there and go like, oh, fucking hell, he's chronically ill from his cancer. And it might get more clicks. But it's him talking about the flu. The flu is hilarious. I don't know how many of you guys have actually watched my video. Hello, Pablo. Pablo, I saw your comments, and I thought that was really funny. And I had been tempted to mention it in my video, but I was like, no, I might just leave it for my monthly wrap up. And by tempted, I mean I did forget. But Pablo commented on my video, pretty much saying that I'd called the sickness arc, because last month I did come out and say, after the begging thing, to try and regain some sympathy and attention, and people, you know, nursing him and being nice to him and everything like that. A lot of lolcows, especially the heavier set ones, will be polite and say it like that. Generally, will do like a cancer scare or like a sickness scare, or go to the hospital or something like that. And when Boogie disappeared for a few days off Twitter last month, I said, "Oh, I bet he's gonna come back with a health scare." And then he didn't, and I was like, oh, guess I was wrong. Guess I have to do a bit of shit for that one. Like, and then this came out, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I was right. Maybe I was right. Who knows? But yeah, cheers, Barbara. I pretty much just joked around. One of my favorite parts, like I said at the end of the video, one of my favorite parts of this entire thing is that the cancer thing is not overly interesting to me. It's his reaction and all. But one of my favorite bits is the flu bit that came afterwards, because it's just a guy. It's just like some random woman said, oh yeah, I have that cancer too, and it's really bad when you have the flu. And he just suddenly comes in and was like, oh yeah, well I'm coming over with flu right now, guys. And it's just like, bro, bro. And then other people are coming forward being like, oh yeah, if you have that cancer, this is the symptoms you usually have. And Boogie's like, yep, got all of them. Like, it's just like, I think at that point you could have said anything to Boogie and he'd have been, yep, that's, yeah, I have that, yeah, I've got that one, definitely 100%. When you follow Boogie very, very vaguely for the past few years, can you explain what you mean by Kiwi Farms? Kiwi Farms is a website. It's a gossip forum near enough. It covers lots of topics, but one of the major things people go to it for is people talk about lolcows there. It came from Chris Chan, the CPU blue heart goddess of the world, Sonichu. It spawned off documenting Chris Chan, and now it's just used to document lots and lots of different like lolcows and stuff like that. Hello, the Opal. How the decision? How are you guys? Coming down with the flu 4 times this year. To be fair, like anyone who's followed me long enough realize I get sick a fair bit, but that's because I was really sick at the start of the year, so I'm kind of like dealing with stuff like that, you know, still kind of. Boogie is writing a book, Carousel. And it is bizarre, because he showed bits and pieces of it in his last stream. I'm going to cover it in my monthly recap. But it's not great. It's not well written or anything like that. I would love him to release it. If he released it, I would ask him to do like a special leather bound signed edition just for me, and I'd pay him 100 quid or something like that. But it's not great or anything like that. And it's just like, it's one of those things where like he was scrolling through it and I kept pausing just to read the paragraphs and all, and it's like, it's one of those things where, like, when he's talked so much about it, you're like, holy fuck, I actually don't think... everything I saw in that book is stuff he has talked about. Because he always makes it sound like, oh, I don't tell you guys everything, I don't tell you guys everything. And you know, he always talks about things, he always has about, like, 7 stories, and that's about it. He keeps going back to the same things over and over again. And I'm just kind of like... holy shit, he has told us everything. There's not a huge... He probably hasn't lived really actually that exciting of a life, because we've heard all this stuff in the book before already, you know. I have an X-Men shirt on today. You know who loves that? Oh, Peetz. Peetz is probably really happy, especially if it's one of the female X-Men, especially if they're scissoring. You find that Grave Ghoul clip? I did not, actually. I haven't looked at it. Sorry, Cody, I've been busy afterwards, but I never actually looked for it, because, like I said, I've been traveling, and his girlfriend's birthday and everything like that, so I know I never looked for it. I will actually have to have a wee look for that. For callbacks though, I think it was my last drinking stream. Someone said, joked about me drinking dragon soup. So I specifically got a dragon soup when I was down at the off license earlier on. Just for whoever it was. I can't remember who it once was, but I'll have a swig here for you guys. I also hope you're drinking with me. Heat, is Boogie okay? Yeah, he seems okay. He's live streaming right now. I'm not going to stream snipe him, though, obviously. I don't really go into that. But he's playing video games. He's actually playing video games, which I'm very happy for him. He's actually playing a video game on live stream again, which is good, which is very good. Off license, yeah, the chat's what we call our place where we buy booze. I don't know. I think it's like off premises. They have an off premises license, meaning that they aren't a bar. I think that's what it comes from. Very good, Joe, I'm glad. And hello, hum along if you can't sing along. How are you doing, my dude? Hello, Dello Yellow, how are you? Is it on the hub? Channel, I have actually no idea. I it's one where, like, he tries to, like, touch her leg or something like that at one point during a stream, and she looks very uncomfortable. And I tried to do a quick search for it at one point, and I couldn't find it. He is okay, but he looks red. That is something I mentioned in my video, because if you compare the side by side of him and his other videos, he seems to like made himself look redder in this video for some reason. I don't know if it's deliberate. I'm assuming it is, but it's a bit weird. He like makes himself look redder. Nice to finally hear from you, Melon. I am always around. I just took a little break. Did I stream last week? I don't think I did. No, I didn't stream last... No, I did. No, I did. I streamed a hump day last week. So it's only been like 10 days, maybe. 10 days, something like that. What whiskey do you drink? I drink lots of different types of whiskeys. I drink Jameson's mainly, or Bushmills. Those are like our standard, kind of cheaper ones around. Where's Mama and Lisa? Not here. They are not here. I'm very disappointed in them. Mama has a habit of showing up like showing up in the last 5 minutes of my live streams, which is pretty funny. She always just seems to show up when I'm logging off, and I always feel really bad. I did enjoy my vacation, Melon. Thank you very much. And Lisa, I think Foodie, no, FFG, I think is still streaming. No, she's not. She's finished. Lisa usually watches those streams, I know. You told me you direct expenses when I said spends and Boogie, 3 of him. Yeah, I don't believe the amount he claims he spends on food, especially to get to that level. Dello, it's either really. Bushmills is Irish whiskey. I think. Jameson's is Irish whiskey. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm suddenly doubting myself because I'm not sure if it's Scottish or Irish, but I'm pretty sure it's Irish. Why did Jameson's give you PTSD, Putrid? And remember, you're already on thin ice here because of the VTuber comment earlier on. Having a black donkey. What's a black donkey? I hope that's not a racial thing I just said, but what is a black donkey? I'm a Elden Ring. Yes, who's Elden Ring? Going to stream Elden Ring in a little bit. Going to try and watch most of the stream, though. Cool. I have never actually played Elden Ring. Yes, I've actually never played Elden Ring. I don't really like the FromSoft games. I'm not going to say it's because I'm shit at them, because I'm generally pretty good at, like, Bloodborne, but I just don't enjoy them. I don't like roguelikes. They don't appeal to me in any way. My time sink games, weirdly, are like Kerbal Space Program or War Thunder right now, because they just did their 10-year anniversary thing, so I played a lot of War Thunder. First not accidentally bang my head against. How the fuck do you bang your head against the fridge? What? Also, why are you going near the fridge when you're having... Okay, well, maybe if you're getting, like, cold filtered water or something like that. Maybe. Fuck. Oh. I think I'm a bit half cut already, boys. I think I'm a wee bit half cut already. I got the dragon soup to try and perk me up a wee bit, like... Very nice, Jaggy. I don't really like style. I don't really like most, like, kind of lagers or anything like that. You know, the thing is, Shackles, with the whole Elden Ring Game of the Year debate thing going on, I've never really played any of the games from this year, I don't think. I don't think it's like any of the games I've actually played this year. I'm trying to think, because like I said, I was very sick at the start of the year, so I played Persona 5 again during that, and I've been playing Persona 4, and I played War Thunder. But apart from that, I haven't played a huge amount of games, because of, obviously doing the channel more now, so I don't have as much time for gaming. And then when I'm doing like my quote-unquote research, where I'm like playing someone else in the background and like listening to them or maybe taking notes, it's hard to play a lot of games at the same time, because you're sitting there trying to write down notes. So even like War Thunder, occasionally in the middle of a fucking like knife fight, fighting another tank, and you're just like, oh shit, so he just said that, I need to get a timestamp, but you're sitting trying to kill the other guy first. What's your preferred platform? I'm probably more of a PC gamer in general. My PC right now isn't very good because, like I said, I don't really play as many games anymore. I still have my PlayStation 4, which I do play a lot of games on. But all my gaming right now is on the PC, because it's all War Thunder or Persona 4 on Steam. The one thing I found weird with Boogie's stream is Boogie said that he had to actually go out and download his Steam again, which is kind of weird, because it kind of suggests that he hasn't like played any games on Steam for a while. But I guess if he's moved to console, it kind of makes sense. I'm actually just kind of happy to see that he's out there, I don't know, streaming a game again. It's what people have been asking for absolutely ages. Like, so if he's actually going to start streaming again, he said he's been playing the new Pokemon, which apparently is absolute jank, and it makes me sad. I haven't got a Switch. I keep telling myself I want to buy a Switch, because every time like a new game comes out, like when Legends Arceus came out, I was like, I'm going to finally get a Switch. Or Fire Emblem came out, the Three Houses or whatever it was, came out. I was like, I need to get a Switch so I can play that. And I just never do. Because I'm just like, I know full well I don't play games enough that just dropping like 300 quid on a console probably isn't the greatest thing in the world for me. Especially because I've kind of gotten back into Magic the Gathering, because Boogie is coming out and said that he has not bought the newest don't buy a Switch. Yeah, but I think the Switch actually looks quite fun. I don't like handheld stuff, but it actually looks kind of fun. I just started playing War Thunder. I love the aerial battles. You should do ear War Thunder stream once. I think do you mean stream? I should stream War Thunder. Maybe I'm absolutely dog shit. I'm absolutely dog shit at it, like, but maybe I'll play it at some point. Like I said, my computer isn't the best. I did stream War Thunder a wee bit at the start. I think that stream's been deleted because it's just me kind of messing around whilst watching something in the corner. But because my computer's not great, it only streams at like 720 or something like that, which isn't outstanding. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What, on Tuesday? Probably not. I stream generally on Wednesday. Am I doing anything? What day is it today? Saturday. No, I might. Maybe I'll stream on Tuesday. Maybe. But I usually stream on Wednesdays. I'm usually streaming Wednesdays to my Hump Day streams. Well, that's the thing. I like my PlayStation 4 is catching dust, putrid, but I'll still give it a shot. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Breath of the Wild never interested me, especially when I heard that the weapons break. That never interested me in any shape or form. It's just like, if I work my ass off to get a really cool sword, I don't want to then be like, oh, okay, it breaks after 10 hits. Well, shit, I have to go and find something to repair it with, or go and get a new... I hate that. I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. Do I care about the World Cup? Not even close. No, not even close. It's just no. Just no. I don't like football or soccer for some of you guys. No, it's not really my bag. Because I've been drinking, guys, I'm probably going to be more tangenty than I usually am. But one thing I'm so genuinely surprised at, I haven't looked at Kiwi Farms since it came out, but hello, Sleepy, how are you? No booze or guitar. That's why I'm not interested. No dragon soup over there, boys. But one thing I was genuinely surprised about, and it was what I joked around at the start of my video, of like, watch me speedrun upsetting people here, because 100% I was convinced. Yeah, that's it. My streams are pretty much 80% tangents anyway, like, so. Because I remember someone once said, will you just get to the fucking point? It was like a comment on one of my streams. He's like, will you just get to your fucking point? Your streams be 50% as long if you just, like, made your point and didn't keep repeating yourself and just talking about random shit. And I was like, mate, you are in the wrong. Have you noticed, like, all my videos are like 40 plus minutes, generally, because I just ramble about shit. Like, is Kiwi Farms back? Yeah, Kiwi Farms is back. Kiwi Farms is back for a while. Every once in a while it dips or is DDoS or something like that, but it keeps popping up again. Sleepy, that's the thing. He should be diagnosed first before claiming he has. No, he has been diagnosed. Well, that's what he claims, he has been diagnosed. See, one thing that Boogie really has had issues with, unfortunately entirely for him, not for anyone else, but because of the autism thing, and how he's claiming autism as a defense and claiming like, oh guys, I have autism. Well, actually, I don't think I have autism. Well, maybe I do have autism. I've explained some things, but I actually don't know if I have autism. And it's back and forth, and then using it as a shield and describing himself as autistic. Is he hasn't actually been diagnosed as autistic. He has claimed that his therapist has said he thinks he is autistic and he should get checked for it, but Boogie has not been checked for it. So when Boogie then was talking about his cancer thing, he was also arguing with people about his autism. So a lot of people saw the messages mixed together. Okay, Sleepy, cool. Because I've seen other people mention it. I can't remember who it was. Because I watched a whole bunch of random... when I got back, when I was editing my video, I had other people playing in the background. Just other people reacting to Boogie. Because I was just kind of curious. Because it seems that ever since the begging thing, the number of people talking about Boogie has dramatically increased. You know, it has dramatically increased. So I was watching a couple of them, and a lot of people seemed to be confused, because a lot of people said, did you mean to give away Boogie's address in the vid? Did I give away Boogie's address in the vid? When? Well, not, because that's not what my intention was. Did I give away his address? The chair, you'll have to tell me a timestamp or something like that, because now I'm concerned, because I will have to cut that out, because I don't agree with like doxing or anything like that. So if that isn't, I will have to cut it out. If I ever said, what I got totally missed. Hello, X6, how are you, my dude? Yeah, today. What? Do you have a timestamp or anything, dude? Because if so, I'll have to cut it out, because like I said, I don't agree with that. I'm pretty sure I didn't. It's public information, it's everywhere, but I don't really agree, so I don't really agree with that. So you have to give me a timestamp or something like that, and I'll have to go in and get it taken out. because I don't really buy that. I don't like it because the last time I talked about the Frank Castle incident, I'll very deliberately blanked out everything to do with his address because I don't like doxing or anything like that. So, well, that sucks. But I was expecting a more negative reaction from like the detractor community because I was expecting a lot of people to just go and like shit all over me and complain about me in general. I don't know how I could have shown his address because I don't really. The only thing I had with his address on it, like, I didn't include in the video. I'm genuinely curious. So the chair, definitely let me know if you find it, and even after the stream or whatever. Because after the stream now, I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to watch the fucking video again to try and find it out. So I can take it out myself. But yes, if you find it before I do, just timestamp it for me. Just leave a comment on the video and timestamp it for me, and I'll get it sorted. Thank you very much for letting me know, though, if that's the case. Just like I said, I don't agree with that shit. Maybe 6 or so this time if he's lying, no coming back from. That's it. That's the thing. If this is something that he has made up for attention, he has to be so careful about it. It's gonna be one of those things he probably shouldn't. You know, he probably shouldn't really bring up again. At the end of my video, I mentioned that it's not really something that he needs to bring up again because it's not really, it's not really something that's affecting him in any way. It's no point really like affecting him in any way. It's something that's gonna maybe affect him in 20 years, 15 years, 20 years. And yeah, Sleepy, I did see that. Like, but to be fair, he's made that joke repeatedly, including about his therapy. He made the exact same joke about his therapy as well. That's just his go-to thing, pretty much. Hello, Fry Guy. Play the Where's My Mountain Dew video. Fry Guy. I'm going to play... When I'm going to refill my whiskey here, I will play that now because of you. So, I'll make you guys watch that when I go and refill my fucking whiskey. But thank you very much for the super chat, my dude. Blah, blah, blah. No videos, Tony K. Get ready for my roommate committed suicide. Pff, fucking hell, that was dark. Jesus, channel, that went very dark. 100% bring it up if he gets a sniff, then it might boost him. I think it's one of those things where like I'm worried and also kind of certain that he's just going to use it as a shield anytime like people shit on him too hard, or like I said when I talked about the Amber Lynn thing or the Foodie Beauty thing, it's a stick to beat the someone with, he's going to use it less as a shield and more of a sword this time. But fuck, I don't know. I the whole thing is bizarre. The whole thing is weird, and it's just like one of those ones you're just sitting going like, dude, just if this is being made up, and he ever slips, he will look very bad. You think Boogie can finish his book? I really hope he does. I would like to read that. I've read bits and pieces of it, but I would definitely like to read it. What's your next Boogie storyline shocker if not his roommate? I am not actually sure what he might claim next. Because the cancer thing is kind of like the big one, Cancer's is the big one. It's really hard to... Turkey Tom's making a Boogie video. I don't know. He's made videos on Boogie before, so I'm not sure. That's not surprising. Hey Sam, how are you, mate? I'm not really sure what his next thing... Oh no, hey Godzilla as well. How are you, mate? I don't really know, because Cancer's such like a big one. I don't know if you can really top that. Does he still live with his roommate? He claims that he still lives with his roommate, but also kind of bounces back and forth because he claims on his finance thing he did that he pays his roommate like $1,500 per month. His dog dies. Do you know what? If his dog dies, I've already said it before. If his dog dies, I will probably, especially if it's near like the end of the month when I generally do my video, I'd postpone my video because I don't want to really. Like I love dogs. I really like dogs. So hey, a dog as well, mate. How are you? If his dog died, it's like Sammy died on like the fucking 25th of the month or something like that, and I usually put my video up in the first couple of days of the following month to do a summary, I probably would push that back because I wouldn't feel nice making a video if his dog died shortly beforehand, because I think I don't want to upset. I know it probably sounds weird. I don't really want to upset the guy when he's going through something incredibly difficult like that, but I don't know. We'll have to see how he reacts to it, because honestly, if for example Sammy dies and he tries to like monetize it and go nuts on it and really try and like hammer people over the head with it, that would probably really actually genuinely piss me off, and I would probably make a video responding to it, and I'd probably be very pissed off compared to like my I usually think I'm like nice and jokey and casual with the whole thing, but I would genuinely be very pissed off about the whole thing. And Sammy is like 9 or 10 years old, I think. What if he made a calling Sammy a 3 a.m. video? Well, I don't know. Maybe we get a repeat of him going to his mother's crypt, of him going to Sammy's grave or something like that, which would not surprise me. Him going to Sammy's grave in videos, you know, like usually when he's doing like one of his like heartfelt videos, he goes outside for a walk in that park. It would not surprise me if he goes to like a gravestone for Sammy or something like that in the future for those videos, and that would be just that would annoy me. That would genuinely annoy me if he did something like that. Yeah. I don't really know. I don't know what his next big scare thing would be. I don't know what his next big scare thing would be. You'll make fun of Boogie whenever Sammy. I'd say I'll say Sammy's ugly. I will 100% say Sammy's ugly, but I will never. I won't laugh at him for if he's upset that Sammy dies or something like that. I think that's kind of monstrous and fucked up. But I was expecting a lot worse reaction. I was expecting people to be like, "Oh my god, why are you saying it's weird to laugh at Boogie for getting cancer? Why are you saying it's weird to celebrate Boogie getting cancer? You must be a turbo car." I was expecting that kind of reaction because I was like, you're kind of weird if you like celebrate him potentially dying. I think that's a bit odd. But I surprisingly didn't get that. That might come. To be fair. I haven't had any of Boogie's fans in my comment section yet. I don't think. Going nuts at me, but who knows? Who knows? I always get a couple of Boogie's fans in my comment section, generally telling me how I'm literally Hitler because I dared talk about Boogie, the public person on a public platform. But I don't, who knows? But yes, guys, I am fucking. I'm distracted as fuck here, guys. And yes, he did. He punched Sammy in the back of the head. Should I? I probably should. I probably should. Where is it? Where is it? Oh god, fuck me. I need to organize all of my shit. Is this it? Yes, it is. I need to organize all my shit. My folders have become slowly.
And the third guy.
Jesus Christ, Boogie. Here we go. The moment everyone was probably waiting for, because they kept bringing it up over and over again, because we all know.
Guys, I think I fucked up. And the third guy says,
"Oh, I didn't mean to play it again." Oh well, one more time. There we go, guys. Hello, Jocko. How are you? Do you watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I have never. Well, actually, no. I watched like the first 5 episodes of the original series. I never got really that much further on. For it. I will watch it at some point. It's just I haven't really watched a lot of new anime in a very. Well, I know JoJo's not particularly new. It depends on what season you watch, but yeah. I haven't watched a lot of anime in a while, I should say. I've just been I'm a very busy boy. I haven't watched a lot of things. I haven't even gone to the cinema recently. I didn't want to go see Black Panther. I just didn't. I heard spoilers for it, and I was like, I'm okay. Pretty much the whole script was leaked, more or less, and people wrote out the spoilers for it. And I saw it, and I was like, nah. Nah, I'm okay. I don't need to see that. There's probably other things I could watch. There's probably other things in cinema I could watch. There's a Banshees of Inisherin or something like that, with Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson. I might actually watch that. But yes, I haven't really done a lot of things. I mentioned on Twitter, because Fry Guy mentioned it ages ago, and I kind of started answering him and died inside. I was at one point going to do like a review of what is like woke cartoons in mass quotation marks, all because of this fucking dead end paranormal park, whatever the fuck it's called. Pretty much, it's a show where it's about female to male transgender, and he then gets with a guy in it, and then there's a girl, and she has autism, and she gets with a girl wearing a hijab in it, and it was one of those ones that it was shared around by the right wing a lot online, being like, look, this is propaganda to try and make your kids gay, the standard stuff. And like Quartering covered it and all, and he's the king of bad takes. So I saw it and I was like, I'm kind of curious to see what that show's actually like, because I always like, what is the Steven Universe? It's actually kind of more woke than Steven Universe. So I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna watch it, because I don't like people telling me what my opinion should be. So I like to watch things. So I went out and I actually watched it, and genuinely, it's a fucking terrible show. It's a terrible show. One of the funniest bits about it, though, is that it's fucking bad. Oh yeah, Fraga is genuinely a fucking bad show, because it's like it's a self-insert as well. Because I think the creator of it looks exactly like the main character. They're a fat person with blue hair. I will see if I can just get a quick picture of like the main character here. Dead End Paranormal. I think this is what it's called. Dead End Paranormal Park. Is that it? Burf. And it's one of those ones where they were really hammering in, look how woke we are, you know? Like, this is the main character, like, I think I like the only white character in it. Yeah, like, the only white character in it, because it's, like, him and his Vietnamese boyfriend, and she's, I can't remember where she's from, but she's, like, Iranian. Like, the dog is, like, the most cliched hipster thing ever, where it's it's a pug wearing a fez, and then you've got Courtney, who's a demon, who is the non-binary character. Courtney is unironically the best character because they're just a demon and they just are awful and mean about things. But the show is, I haven't actually watched the second season yet, and this looks awful. I've watched the second season yet, but I decided to watch it because it's just like, this is the song bit that everyone freaked out about. Every character in it is gay, and when you look at the characters on Internet Movie Database, I'll get not the Internet Movie Database, Wikipedia. I'll get the Wikipedia article for it, because on Wikipedia the characters are just stereotypes, not stereotypes, but like, okay, Zach is the main, Barney's the main character, 18-year-old, gay, transgender. Then Norma, 7-year-old, bisexual, autistic, Pakistani, American. Then you've got, is that, no, who's that? Logs, gay, Vietnamese American. And then you've got, what's the other woman called? Iranian American Muslim. Every character isn't described by like their personality or who they are or what their interests are. Every character is described as being like what their sexuality is, what skin color they are, and what their like religion is. That's pretty much what everyone's defined as, because, you know, it's just like, it's so box ticky that the characters don't have character. It's like one of the characters, the autistic girl. There's an entire episode just about how stressful it is to be autistic, and then like the show never talks about it again. Hello Lisa, how are you? And the show like never really talks about it again. And I was like, I watched it, I was like, fuck me, that was bad. But there's some bits of it that are good. Like, some of the songs are undeniably, in my opinion, crackers. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me, but I have a shit taste for music. But some of the songs are pretty good in it. But it was generally shit, and I only recently found out it had a fucking second season, so I might actually watch that. And I was going to do like a watch through of a bunch of like woke cartoons, and just do like a general like retrospective of them to talk about wokeness in cartoons, because I used to talk about movies and all more on the channel than I do now, and I'd like to get back to stuff like that. So I might do this still, because I was watching this, and then I watched, what was it called? It's like Centaur World. Centaur World, which is just fucking something. Centaur World is this show where like you will have these characters here, like it is the worst character designs that have ever existed. It's such an ugly show, like terrible character designs. Like the main writer is this character, and they voice the character, and they're like the goofy, silly character, and none of it's funny, and they're all fucking awful. But I only saw it because of like this like looming dark thread in it, and then this, it's like has like a gritty dark war going on with like people like murdering each other and like all this death and destruction and all, and then suddenly the character gets knocked out and wakes up in this goofy world, and it's just, ever since this happens, fucking gone downhill. It's absolutely dog shit. it's like 4 seasons long or something like that. It's like 4 seasons long, and I was just very quickly like, oh no, I can't. I don't know if I could watch this. Because I'm only halfway through the first season, and it's just so fucking awful. But apparently it's like a big allegory for like suicide, and it's like really dark and really bleak. I probably should be careful scrolling here, because I think something I scrolled past there was kind of a bit suspect looking. I was just going to close that down. Yeah, so it's bizarre. Bisexual, yeah, Boogie doesn't know what that is. Boogie's an old man. How would he know what bisexual is? He only made out with a guy and gave him a hand job. He doesn't know what bisexuals are. Isn't that just gay people? Yeah. So I don't know. I might go and I might watch through a couple of those shows and do like a retrospective of like what woke cartoons are like. And I was considering doing that. I wasn't going to Steven Universe because it's kind of old now. And also I just don't want to watch it. I just don't want to watch Steven Universe. I've seen like a couple of the songs, and I'm like, even these songs are shit. I don't want to watch Steven Universe. So I was thinking about doing it, Centaur World, and what else I was going to do, like She-Ra. She-Ra is apparently very woke. I was going to do those ones and like just go through it and see what the crack is. Spoiler alert, they suck. So far, it's generally... I feel like there was one I watched that was meant to be woke, and it was actually pretty good, but I do not remember what it was. So clearly it wasn't very good. Like one with... Oh, the fall one I did. Yes. The one where she stuck her phone inside her shoe into her dead friend. I laughed out loud in the middle of the cinema watching that. It was so... I'm terrible to go to a movie with, because I will laugh at movies at really inopportune times if something stupid happens in them. Do I read manga? Sometimes I read manga. I read manga a lot of times if I watch an anime, because a lot of anime are just adverts for the manga. This is going to be a bit of anime talk for anyone who's not interested in anime. Log off, come back in 5 minutes if you really want. A lot of anime are treated as advertisements for the manga. There's one called Gakugarashi, which is School Live, or School Live. I don't actually know, because I don't know the direct pronunciation, but it's a club where the girls live inside the school. Spoilers for Gakugarashi. I don't even know if I could show a picture of it here without spoiling it. I'll see if I can find a quick picture of it that isn't super spoilery. Sure, we'll go with this one. We'll go with this one here, and people are going to be like, "Oh my god, fucking moe Kyun shit." This is Gakugarashi. It is a bunch of little girls. They're like high school or something like that, hanging out in school, and it's very dark. Yes, Cole, you got it in one, mate. And it is like really boring in general for the first episode, because I generally try and watch the first episode of every show that comes out. This is a couple of years ago, back when I was more into anime, and I was watching along with it, and I was like, this is kind of boring. I'm not gonna watch it. And then at the end of the first episode, boom, suddenly revealed it's all this girl's hallucination, this happy world that she lives in, because she actually is in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. The show went on for 12 episodes and then stopped, which is very standard for anime nowadays. They'll do 12 episodes. It's not pedo bait, don't worry, nothing like that happens, and none of the girls are sexualized in any way. Usually anime run for a core, it's what it's called. It's a season of anime. It's 12 episodes, 13 episodes long. And then suddenly it's revealed it's a zombie thing, but the show only ran for 12 episodes and then stopped. So I read like the manga on this and other things that are like that to just see how the story ends. So I guess I buy into that kind of thing. What is Darla? I've not... Daria? I do not know what Daria is. 1 second. Might know it if I look at it. Daria? No, I've never watched Daria. I've seen that woman before, but I've never actually watched the show or anything like that. Is it good? Is it terrible? I'll take advice. Unlimited, don't you fucking dare complain about Moe. K-On! Is a great show. K-On! Is a great show. I unironically really like the music. Darius is a spin-off of Beavis and Butthead. Okay. I never really watched Beavis and Butthead. It never really made it over here, obviously because it's a very American show. I've seen like the movie, but that's about it. I feel like I've missed a lot of chat. Chat is moving very quickly. Like, to be fair, we do have a lot of people in here. It's very unusual. I've watched Starlight Review. Nope. I've read One Punch Man. I watched the anime, and then I read some of it, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to wait for more anime to come out, because I like the animation. I think it works better for it, so I'll probably just wait for more anime to actually come out for it. She's your profile picture. Oh, well, okay, Lisa, do you know what? That makes sense why I recognize that then. I was like, I definitely recognize the woman in that picture. Okay, it's you. There you go. That makes a lot of fucking sense. Space Dandy is very good. I've never watched the second season. I've only ever watched the first season of it. I like slice of life stuff. I do. I have more Laurel. I've seen bits and pieces of it back on, like, was it Adult Swim? I think it was on. I watched bits and pieces of it, but I was never huge into it. But I like slice of life stuff because my taste in anime can be like super dark, fucked up, messed up, really gory, really awful stuff, or I can like just like, you know, just a couple girls being like, let's start a motorcycle club, and I'll watch that shit, you know. So I watch pretty much everything. Dare I play eroge? No. I think I did before, like on my Steam account. I'm pretty sure I had like this Sakura games. But I like watching that stuff. I don't want to be one of those because I play it for the plot. I like cringe. I have seen Parasite. I haven't watched all of it. I've watched half of it. That's my story for a lot of things. I just get bored and I just drop things halfway through. But I've watched the first half of Parasite. But I like those kind of things. I think are hilarious. For example, Peetz is currently playing a game called like what is it called? It's called like Forever and Always or something like that. 1 wee second. I'm going to pull up Peetz here. He is playing a game called like Forever and Always, like, and it is a fucking weirdo game that I was nice and I actually warned him that it's a porn game that he didn't actually realize. It beginnings and always. It is like a visual novel style like dating sim, and yes, some of you probably were immediately creeped out because a little child popped up during this dating sim. It starts off with you as a child meeting another child, and you start like dating as a child, and then it goes up until you're 18, and there are apparently adult like R-rated scenes in it. And he looks exactly especially in this pause, he looks exactly like the type of person to be playing a game and pulling that face when a little boy pops up, isn't it? So yeah, he's playing this, and it's so creepy, and everyone in chat when he first started playing it were just constantly saying, Pete, this just looks like a pedo game. The fuck are you playing this for? This is such a pedophile game. What the fuck are you playing for? And he would rage at chat being like, you're ruining the game for me by trying to say stuff like that. The game's really innocent and it's really cute and you're trying to ruin it. And it's like, oh, dude. What exactly is my avatar? A bear eating a potato? It's a dog. It's Noel's image from Kiwi Farms with a potato. It's a big thing on Kiwi Farms for a while to use this Wiggler design. I think it came from Caffles originally, but people were making fun of Caffles. But I thought it was quite cute, and I just stuck my potato guy in the costume. So, there you go. I think it's for Halloween, because everyone was dressing up for Halloween on the profile pictures of Kiwi Farms. So, originally I had, like, Mio and Fubuki from Hololive as my profile picture, but I changed it to that for Halloween, so it's a slobber mutt. It's a North Korea visual novel. Bet that's outstanding. Bet that is outstanding. My dictator can't be this cute, or something like that, probably. What the fuck is Pete playing? Yeah, it's. Oh no, they got even younger! Oh my god, there are so many kids! Oh my god, no! I haven't watched this! Oh no, there's so many kids! Seriously, thank you for helping me with this. Thanks for being such a good kid to babysit. Oh no! Hey, I saw your football throws earlier. They were really good. I like getting the chance to spend time together. Ugh, you give him an encouraging smile. Oh boy. Yeah, so people like kind of ruined this game for him. Doesn't it make you uncomfortable? Like, everyone kind of ruined this game for him by repeatedly telling him, this is like some pedo shit. You know, this is like really dodgy. Well, there's another choice here. Let's get to this. I think they're great. You sound like a proud dad. Well, Jorge, is it Jorge or is it George? Is good, but Nicholas is trouble with a capital T. I think Nicholas is way cuter than all the other Suarez's. I hope Nicholas is over 18. You nodded. You shrugged. I really hope Nicholas is over 18. Oh god, no, Peetz. Yeah, it's a dating game. It's a dating game, absolutely massive. What was the name of that Apocalypse anime again? That does not even close to narrow it down. I'm gonna go with Neon Genesis Evangelion because that's the most famous like apocalyptic anime. Yeah, yeah. I think people like totally ruined this game for Pete. Didn't stop him from playing it. Obviously, he's still going. He's still going. And at one point, I was because like I remember because we were watching in chat. I watched like the first episode or two of it, and then it was ungodly. The cute one I was talking about earlier, it's called School Live or School Live, I can't remember, or Gakugurashi in Japanese. Go with School Live or School Live and you'll get it. It's pretty solid. It's a fun wee anime. Some sad moments, some like violence moments when they're fighting zombies and stuff like that. It's kind of reminded me, something reminded me of it. There was an anime called, not an anime, it was a show called All of Us Are Dead. It was a Korean, sorry, All of Us Are Dead. It was a Korean school drama thing here, which is about zombies. Because Korea does zombies better than fucking anyone. And it was called All of Us Are Dead, and it's about these kids like surviving in school during a zombie outbreak. And people get infected by the zombie disease, and it's like kind of affects them, but doesn't totally make them into a zombie, which is something that also happens in Gakugurashi at some points. And I was like, holy shit, this is just Gakugurashi, but fucking so much worse. Honestly, no, Jaggy, it's a fucking shit show. I hated that show so fucking much. I actually, because I watched it back when I got really sick, back before I started my channel, and I was intending on doing a full breakdown of this show and be like, I fucking hate this show. I fucking hate it. I played Lollipop Chainsaw. I played Lollipop Chainsaw ages ago. I fucking hated this show so much. Like the zombie bits, like the first 2 episodes of it, fantastic. It's like 8 episodes long, 10 episodes long, something like that. But like the first like 2 or 3 episodes, I think, are incredible. Really, really good. This scene, awful. Everything about this whole scene, terrible. Ruined the show. So The Walking Dead, yeah, kind of The Walking Dead started off good and then kind of messed up. It's zombies, you can't go wrong. Dude, there are so many bad zombie movies. There's so many bad zombie movies. Thought you were starting at 7. Originally it was, but it did change, Dylan. I changed it earlier today, I think it was. But yes, you've missed nothing. You have missed nothing. We're talking about anime and all, and I've lost like 40 viewers or something like that just talking about anime, which I don't blame anyone for. We're talking about Peetz and his game about fucking babysitting children and talking about how they're really cool. Oh, are we going to find out the names? Nicholas. Oh my god, you know why I said I hope Nicholas is over 18? This one's Nicholas. The one he said was cute. Oh, that cries a drink. 1 second, boys. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, it hurt. I've seen The Boys. Sleepy. Boys is fantastic. I really like it. It's one of those things as well where I saw people ranting online, like, oh my god, The Boys is so woke nowadays. It's just so fucking woke. And it's like, it's not really that woke. There's some bits of it that are kind of woke, but it's really not that woke at all. Like, so, I don't know. I don't like it. The fuck was that? I'm not sure that came across on the mic. I heard in the background here. I think it was my dog. What are you at? There's a good girl. I have no idea what's happening anymore. Yes, so we'll watch some Boogie. We'll watch some Boogie. There's a couple things I tucked away here. We're gonna get rid of that because I feel uncomfortable with that on my screen. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about because I didn't really have anything planned for this. I thought we'd just come out, we'll chat, we'll hang out, we'll have a good time, everyone. You know, as we do. And sorry, I'm dying here slowly. But yes, I was kind of curious about watching this dating guide for fat man thing because it just seems like clickbait as well. Where was it? I was gonna. Fuck off, will you? I was going to mention this one because I thought this was pretty funny. In life, say whatever you want to say. Do whatever you want to do. As long as you aren't ruining someone else's vibe. None of us are getting out of this life. Have fun with it. I think that's so funny. Because Boogie's whole thing used to be like, I'm okay with anyone doing anything, guys. I'm okay with anyone doing anything as long as you don't hurt someone. And then, fuck you. But as long as you don't hurt anyone, say what you want, do what you want, I don't care. Boogie's just like totally changed his thing. Now it's just like, as long as you don't ruin someone's vibe. As long as you don't ruin someone's vibe, because he has to scale it back now because he's well, not suddenly, he's actively pro deplatforming people and like threatening to sue people. So you can't just say as long as you don't hurt people now. It has to be as long as you don't like ruin someone's vibe. Well, this comment ruined my vibe, Boogie. So there you go. You're the bad guy now because you've ruined my vibe. Also, he did this.
Let's light this candle, huh? Go ahead. Let's light this candle.
It's him when someone threatens you but doesn't realize you grew up in an abusive home and can easily handle anything. I saw this and just was like, okay, that's bait. That's bait. It's bait. It's what, because I go through and I screenshot things. When I saw this earlier on, I screenshot it and I saved it as something like, well, this just comes across as bait. You know? Because this is the kind of thing where Boogie is just wanting someone to mention Frank Castle. You know, someone wants to mention like Frank Castle, well, you didn't handle that easy, you didn't handle this easy, you didn't handle. Maybe that's just bait. You know, and I just like I'm not gonna really. My kiddo just said, Mom, he says a lot of bad words, lol. I was about to say, well, tell your kid to fuck up, but I won't. I do. Explain to her what being Irish means. Explain to her what being Irish means. Explain to her that's why YouTube demonetizes all my videos. I'm sure she or he will understand. Who would win, Ethan or Boogie in a boxing match? Boogie. Well, why did I say Boogie? That was a Freudian slip. Ralph, because Ralph's a lot younger than Boogie, and my cats are fighting again in the background. Let's hear them bombing around in the kitchen. Boogie, I don't really think would stand any form of chance whatsoever. Being Irish means drunk and famished. Yes, and also explosives. Those are the three things that make up any good Irish person. Give me your money, I need a Tesla. Yes, everyone make sure to give me your money as well. Donate to my OnlyFans. I'm starting a potatoes only OnlyFans. It's just so embarrassing. Irish, you're crazy. Boogie needs to give one look and everyone's. That's the thing. I forgot about that. Sleepy, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I forgot that Boogie just needs to look at people, and that's them. That's them done. They just run. What is my favorite potato? It's not a single potato. I actually quite like sweet potatoes, which is probably weird and probably not very Irish of me, but I actually really do like sweet potatoes. I like hash browns. Hash browns is my favorite potato product, especially McDonald's hash browns. I really like McDonald's hash browns. So good Irish is a starved Irish. Yes, we'll go with that. That's why I don't like Boogie, because I look at him and go like, oh, if only me and my ancestors had all the food that you ate. You know, 100,000 of us wouldn't have had to die. that's you've caught me. That's my entire reason for disliking Boogie. But yeah, it's just Boogie's rewriting of history is bizarre, and it's why I say his response with the cancer thing is far more interesting than the actual cancer thing. Because, you know, he's rewriting the begging thing and saying that the begging thing was because of the cancer, even though he got diagnosed 3 days ago, and the begging video was a month and a half ago, you know? The OnlyFans thing, which he repeatedly claimed, this is just an inside joke for me and my fans. I thought everyone understood this as an inside joke. Well, then he changed it to be, okay, well, it wasn't actually an inside joke. I was doing it deliberately because I wanted big YouTubers to make fun of me to send attention my way. And he was upset that didn't happen. And now it's like, oh no, well actually I set up the OnlyFans because I'm actually worried about my finances because of the cancer. And I was like, bro. Bro, it keeps changing. It just keeps changing. Like, that's a problem. This is why people don't believe you, because it just keeps fucking changing. Like, the fucking begging video, and how often and how frequently he kept changing his opinion on if it was begging, what he was begging. Like, he talked about in his most recent stream, not the one that... Is it still happening? Oh, he's still streaming? Oh, he's dancing. He's dancing. He's having a good time. He's having a good time. There you go. Oh my god, it's over 2 hours long. I'm gonna have to fucking watch this. This is my biggest problem if he does start streaming a lot more. I usually watch his streams at 2 times speed anyway, but still, that's gonna take a fucking long ass time. Yeah, a lot of people said they only got through some of my video because I wasn't sure. Yes, Tom, exposing Boogie 298 did get deleted recently. I don't think it's going to be for copyright reasons or anything like that. They already said that they were on 2 community guideline strikes. They were making videos and community posts like every day calling like Wings and, you know, Boogie a pedophile, child molesters and stuff like that. it was pretty much guaranteed that they were going to get in trouble. You know, that they were going to get in trouble and get kicked off eventually. So when it happened, I was like, okay. But there's another guy called like Boogie298 Hater, who is a bit of an odd duck himself. No, not Boogie298. Exposing Boogie298. Irish is going to have a field day with this. I don't know who that is. Yeah, that hurt me. It hurt me. It's like because he's hiding our relationship, our deep connected relationship. You know. Be right back. Okay, no problem. Lisa, we'll wait. Everyone just sit here. We're gonna wait for Lisa. I'm just kidding. Because Boogie exposes himself every day. Yeah, I have to. It was one of those things where it's like it's just what I said, because people saying, because people, you know, it's kind of weird for me as being someone who is kind of an internet hermit, because everyone keeps saying, it's like, you should set up a Discord server for us, and I'm like, haha, no. Or people saying like, oh, you should get in contact with me or something like that. Excuse me, Jesus, I'm dying. So I call some more whiskey, guys. Why did I get the fucking dragon soup? I didn't mean the dragon soup. 1 second. There we go. Whew. Do I think he striked? I think he community guideline striked him, or talked to his YouTube bro about it. 100%. He wouldn't have copyright striked him. That wouldn't have taken his channel down in that way. Yeah, that's the thing. We need it for our super special forces operations we're going to launch against Boogie in our Discord server. That's like, I'm kind of an instant hermit. It is weird to me now how many people DM me on Twitter, because I will just open up a Twitter and it'll just be like, you got new DM requests, and it's people like saying they have information on Boogie, or giving me information, or saying, oh, Boogie said this to me, and I'm just like, okay. I don't really do that. People have offered to send me like DMs of stuff like that they've claimed Boogie sent them, and I'm like, nah, that's not. I don't know. It's kind of weird for me, because I'm just like, I'm just some guy. I leave my DMs open because I'm more than happy for people to get in contact with me if they want to. You know, it's just like, let people do whatever they want to do. It doesn't affect me in any way, and I'm sure a lot of people like to chat and say hi, which a lot of people do. A lot of people just like message me to say, oh, I like your content. But I don't know. I'm not really one to like plan anything. I just do stuff. Yeah, the MAGA Irish QAnon conspiracy theorists, to take him down. I'm going to get all my QAnon brothers together, and we're all going to come after him. Those 200 Twitter accounts he claims he deleted, they were all my QAnon family. It's so weird. I was surprised when you responded to me in a timely manner. I don't really like leaving people on red or anything like that. But I try and respond a couple times at the very least. I don't like ghosting people. I think that's a bit rude. Hello, Naki. Naki, I noticed. I'm scrolling back here and I can see your types before. I wasn't sure if you'd changed your name to Naki because of the potato talk earlier on there. Potato reveal when? It's on screen right now. That is literally me, guys. If you want to picture someone in your head, that's me. I'm currently sitting there dressed like a dog. I am dressed. Before I do every stream, I put on my null costume and I sit there, and I stick on a kiwi nose and stuff like that, and just hang out. But I haven't, Fry Guy, I haven't gone on break yet. I haven't gone on break yet, so how can I put it on? Oh, I had to mute for my burp. That is one thing I've noticed Boogie doing on his live streams. I pointed out my last monthly recap, but the day he said he deleted 200, he lost 125. But he loses every day. Anyway, yeah. Mark, it's absolutely nonsense. I checked. There were not even close to that many people talking. Is the potato dog my main icon? You see that potato face? That's the one I use for YouTube, and then I've got a separate one for Twitter. Those are my only existences online, pretty much, is that on Twitter. So it's a different one. It's like a potato guy with a green hat on for my Twitter account. Boulder stream type breakdown? No, I don't. I think Boogie is too scared of looking silly that he won't actually make himself appear to anyone. So he won't go on to live streams where he thinks he will look bad. He won't go on where he'll ever have to confront people or argue with people. Lamer versions of Sons of Kojima. I think you mean the better versions of Sons of Kojima. Thank you very much. Your brothers were sent to Daddy Jim to cure his cancer during the stream. Thank you, Irishman. It's what we do. Us potato guys. We have to stick together. We have to look after each other, you know. And I heard about cancer. I can only think of my uncle Jim. Oh shit! I wasn't meant to reveal that we're all secretly related. God, I can't even think of where I was going with any of my fucking things there. Boogie versus Irish Wen, fight of the century. It wouldn't be much of a fight, if I'm being honest with you. If I'm being honest with you, Unlimited, it would not be much of a fight whatsoever. All Irishmen people are related? Probably. Like, honestly, like, it's a tiny island. There's not a huge amount of us. Like, we're probably all in some way interconnected. Like, we did create fucking rednecks, and rednecks all fuck their cousins. Like, so I'm sure, like, in some way we were related to that. He did an interview with Frank and Drama Lord. Yes, but that's back when he thought he was winning. That's back when he thought he was winning. That's back when he thought he was, like, winning people's, like, opinion over to his side. In my opinion, Boogie saw Frank Castle as his, like, retake of, like, love and attention. He thought the Frank Castle situation would show him to be, like, a loving person who's just upset and scared, and everyone would run and hug Boogie and be like, oh, Boogie, we'll protect you from the mean man. He ruined it for himself, though. He didn't seem to understand that he wouldn't come out of it looking good anyway. I think Boogie in his head thought his whole engagement, would I meet up with Frank Castle? No. I wouldn't meet anyone called the Spud Buds. Yes. Oh yeah. Did I call us the Spud Buds at one point, or were the bro? I know we were the Bro-tatoes at one point. We did change it. We do change it a lot. I wouldn't really meet up with any, like, YouTuber. No, I have no interest in that. I'm not really like, I certainly would not consider myself a YouTuber. I am some guy who occasionally makes videos when he's bored and talks about something I find interesting, and that's pretty much me. It's why, like, because like I said, I could have sat on my video today. I could have sat on that for a few days before releasing it, because right now it's easily my most viewed video in, like, the time frame of it being released. But I'm making no money off it because it's not monetized, and I could have just waited, like, a couple of weeks, so not a couple of weeks, a couple of days for the monetization to be approved on it, because I always have to appeal mine, and I could have waited there and made more money off it, but I'm like, I just might as well. I said I was going to release it today, might as well just release it today. There's no point fannying around, you know. The thing while I was out doing things, well, I'm glad to hear that, Arif. I'm very glad, and welcome to stream. Welcome to stream. I'm not going to box Boogie. I'm not going to box. I would win. Like, there is nothing. There's, you know, there's nothing I could really say other than I would win. You know, and yeah, don't get obsessed with YouTube. Don't get obsessed with internet friends, because I feel bad a lot of time, because I do get people would ever go to a convention where Boogie's at. No, God no. That would require me traveling to America. I was like, in my head, I was like, if Boogie came to, like, Ireland, would I, like, go to a convention if he was there? And I was like, no. There's nothing really interesting. Stop posting about Baller. I'm so confused. Why? What's the hand sanitizer? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I kind of feel bad for it, because I do get people, like, messaging me and being like, oh, do you want to do collabs? Your videos remind me a lot of Medicare's older videos. I doubt it. I am not quick-witted like Medicare. I'm not funny like Medicare. I'm not a good debater like Medicare or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know. It's a meme. I'm told you guys, call me Tonka Saw, because I ain't internet people. I ain't YouTube people. I don't know these shit. But no, I don't know. I've turned people down for collabs already. There are people who are, like, messaging me wanting to, like, do collabs together and hang out together and stuff like that, and, like, talk on Discord and stuff. And there's some people who will, like, talk back and forth with me on DMs and all, which is fine. I don't mind that or anything. But it's just like, yeah, Dongo of the Dongo tribe with the, what is it, Iron Buffaloes? The Iron Buffaloes. we're the Iron Buffalo tribe here, the Iron Potatoes. You know, I feel bad, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I don't mind chatting with people and all, but I'm not, like, trying to set up, like, connections and stuff like that and be best buddies with everyone. I'm kind of Jim like that. I'm kind of Medicare-ish like that, where this is very much a side gig for me, and, like, I do it for fun, and then when I log off, I don't think about it. You know, I'm saying my lane. Yeah, pretty much. I am some guy. I am just some guy. Like the Boogie thing wasn't even my main focus when I started. Like I said, it's just he's done so many interesting things recently. I used to I have a fucking massive script for like a big movie review I wanted to do, and I just keep going like, Jocko, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know I don't have cancer? Yeah. See, that's the thing. This is the thing. Like, it's why the Boogie thing bothers so many people, because like, a lot of people online, and by the way, I don't have cancer. Like, I think that's pretty obvious. But a lot of people online, like Technoblade had cancer. No one knew about it. You know, AIDS. Well, I definitely have AIDS. Like, fuck's sake, come on. Like Technoblade, no one knew Technoblade had cancer. No one knew Technoblade had cancer. He just kept working, and his was a very serious cancer, and he didn't want to worry anyone. It's like Chiwetel Ejiofor as well, wasn't it? The original Black Panther. He had cancer too. He didn't want anyone to know. He just worked away and did his thing. It's just kind of weird when it's like Boogie is like rushing the day he gets told about it to run out and be like, "Hey guys, just so everyone knows, guys, I have cancer." And it's like a cancer that's like the most non-cancer cancer that's ever cancered, and you're just like, okay. For a guy who says you keep so many things close to your chest and you don't talk about a lot of things, you like instantly talked about, especially like you kept going like, I was considering if I should even tell you guys or not. It's like, well, you obviously just considered it for an hour because you tweeted about it at like, I think noon his time, 11 o'clock his time, something like that. Like early, you know, it's not like he sat there for 2 days thinking about it. He said the same day he got the diagnosis a couple hours later. It's just like, okay, you clearly didn't think that long and hard about it, for fuck's sake. Oh, Christ. I am some random country lad from Ireland. That is it. That's all I ever will be. Doesn't Jim also have a rare cancer? Jim has like a rare cancer, but it's like actually like a bad cancer that no one really knows like anything for. No one really knows much about, so that's why it's hard to fight. If you decide to come to the States to fight Boogie, I can offer some housing. There you go. If the boxing match ever happens, we'll get it sorted. We'll all have a party at Lisa's house, and hopefully our kid won't mind. Oh, God. That's the thing. It's just like, I was seriously debating telling my audience. It's like, were you? Because you did come out very quick with it. It's little things like that. It's the little things like that where he's like overblowing it a lot, you know, and making it sound really big, but at the same time, you know, he'll quickly, but it's not actually that big a deal, guys. But it's not actually that big a deal, guys. Don't worry about it. It's actually not that big a deal. And it's just like, then why are you talking about it? You know, because like I said, people know I was sick early in the year. I haven't actually gone into it. I haven't like detailed all the things. And when I'm sick recently, I'm just like, "Hi guys, yeah, I'm not feeling 100% here. I might not do a stream." You know, I don't feel the need to be like, "Hey guys, this is exactly what's wrong with me, and it's lasted for this long, and this is going to happen next." Blah, blah, blah. Why would I tell someone like that? He's hyping up like an MCU movie. Yeah, this is like Avengers 7 coming up here. You know, yeah. Outstanding. Yes. Is he still streaming? Oh my Christ, he's still streaming. I'm gonna have to watch this whole thing. At least, you know what? The thing is, credit to him. At least he's playing video games. At least he's back to playing video games. I'm sure his audience are more than happy with it. To be fair, his viewer count has dropped by about 30 since I first started watching it. So yeah, maybe they're not overly happy with it. On status of every blood cell. I'll get right on. I will book an appointment on Monday because we're closed on Sundays. But I'll book an appointment on Monday and I'll get a blood test and I'll let you guys know everything about me. You can spare yourself from watching mid content. You can spare myself from watching mid content. Nah, that's fine. Honestly, do you know what's so weird? When you said finger sniff, I was genuinely scratching my nose. I was genuinely scratching my nose when you said finger sniff, and I was like, oh my God, he's here. He's watching me through my fucking blinds. Currently shedding. Fry Guy, I'm so happy to know that. Thank you so much for sharing. Everyone turd emojis in chat for Fry Guy taking a shit during my stream. Thank you so much. Yes, it was on stream where he had his biggest meltdown. That's why I watch his streams, because he does say interesting stuff. It's like his Whatnot streams, like generally like 90% of them are absolutely incredibly fucking boring. Like 90% of his like Whatnot, like auction streams, which by the way, guys, for a guy who's like desperate for money, he hasn't done one in about a month now, and he makes $1,000 like in the last 3 at least, $1,000 like per hour basically, and he hasn't done one in a full month now. Do you have any fighting experience? I've been in lots of fights. It's like not really trained. Like I did some like martial arts, but I'm not like I was like I don't have like a sparring record or something like that. I've just trained in some martial arts for fun. I don't have like an actual fight record or anything like that. But I've been in fights, but it's kind of like a fucking around kind of fight way, or like someone's angry at me in a pub kind of fight way. Hello, Click Kate. Thank you, Click Kate. I'm glad that your clicks and views will hopefully go to me. Maybe, I don't know. Thumbs up the videos. Thumbs up the video. Smash that like button. You never stalk me. That's a really nice shirt you're wearing, by the way. Haha, I'm not wearing a shirt. Haha, fuck you, Dupree. I'm wearing a dressing gown. I'm wearing my house coat. I am wearing my house coat because this is why. Because everyone keeps coming up and being, he's like, oh, you're a real coward not showing your face. Yeah, you're a real coward not showing your face. It's like, bro, it means I can sit here in my fucking boxers and a dressing gown. Suck a dick. I'm having a great time. Irish, are you a girl? Well, fuck. X6. Now it's going to be easier to dox me because you're going to have to look for a sexy ass Irish girl and it's going to find me. And there aren't too many of them around, apart from my girlfriend, obviously, in case she does listen to this. She's obviously a sexy ass Irish girl. Please don't hit me again. He's an actual potato underground. That's the thing. I am in a field somewhere. You fuckers will never find me. I'm there with a million of my brethren underground. Oh, this is weird. This is weird. The Irish Andrew Tate. People have compared my voice to Andrew Tate's before, and I'm like, bro, I sound nothing like Andrew Tate. I genuinely sound nothing like Andrew Tate. Because he has a weird-ass English-y, South African-y accent. I sound nothing like Andrew Tate. We'll watch Dating Guide for Fat Men. Christmas t-shirt, guys. Christmas t-shirt is dropped. He has Sammy on it. He didn't add Leo to it. That's kind of mean. That's really kind of mean. He was talking. That's because I watched his stream earlier on. Honest to fuck, it was so funny because I turned on a stream earlier on, and the first thing I heard from him was like, "Are we about to lose this hype train, guys? Guys, we're about to lose this hype train. If someone donates, the hype train can keep going, guys. Guys, are we seriously going to let this hype train stop? If one person donates, we'll reach the next level of this hype train." And I was like, oh my fucking god. And then he burped, because burping is like his main thing nowadays. Number one, have a lot if money to spend on girls. Okay, that's the thing. Number one, have a lot of money to spend on girls. Yes, he actually also mentioned this in his live stream, where he weirdly said he has... Isn't Marvel Snap a mobile game? I think it's all on browser as well, I think. He described it. He described one of his main features of girls, of why girls like him, is he has a lot of confidence. This is from a guy who says he is like super socially anxious and super nervous and has no self-confidence or anything like that. But he describes girls love him because he has such a large amount of self-confidence. And it's like, bro, you can't even be fucking consistent. This is the thing I always said about Boogie, is he has the Giga Chad mentality where he wants to be like, I'm such a fucking Chad, guys. You don't understand what a Chad I am, guys. I have the sex all the time. And it's just like, but at the same time, then when he's like, wants to be the weak victim, he will routinely go like, oh guys, well actually, I'm just so weak and scared. Ooh, I'm so socially anxious. I'm so scared. I'm so upset all the time. I was like, bro, just pick one. Just pick one. We're sorry about the 20 Civil War. Is there a lot of dialogue or activism for the whole island to become Ireland? North become part? No, not really. There's calls for referendum like often enough, but it's not like a huge thing, honestly. It's certainly not like a people on the street kind of talking point. I honestly think most people don't care. I honestly think we're at the point where most people don't care. But obviously, it's like America. The most vocal people are the people you hear about the most. But honestly, I don't know anyone who actually really gives any form of a shit about it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I don't really think most people care.
Oh ho, it's almost Christmas time, and that means
buy yourself a ho-ho.
it's time to do your holiday shopping. And if you got a Boogie fan in your life, whether it's just yourself or somebody you love, you can pick up this Christmas shirt featuring me, Sammy, and all the Mountain Dew you can drink.
Should have got Leo in there.
Purchase this shirt, it counts as your Christmas gift to me. So I really hope you do. Merchland.net/Boogie29.
Custom graphic by Boogie. Did Boogie make this? I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say I don't think Boogie made this. Maybe he did, but I don't think so. I just don't think so. So that might be a bit of a lie.
One of my favorite things to do in the world is offer dating advice. And you would think...
Oh, well, you're talking too slow. I find it weird. I don't think I could ever have a conversation with Boogie, because I'm like, Boogie, why the fuck are you talking so slowly? I watch all of his videos at 2 times speed. This is always really weird for me.
That's not a good category for someone that looks and acts like me, but you'd be wrong. Most of the dating guides out there are by normal-looking people for normal-looking...
What? Most of the dating guides are from normal-looking people.
Wrong. Most of the...
I don't know, guys. Maybe Irish women are just horrendous. Obviously, except my girlfriend. But like, is that like what you would describe as like a normal-looking person, like a 5 out of 10? No, I'm unlimited. No, God no, God no. Is that like a 5 out of 10? Is she like a 5 out of 10? Is he like a 5 out of 10? I don't know why Jordan Peterson's here. Like, even Jordan Peterson, I don't think it's a 5 out of 10. She ain't a 5 out of 10. Like, what? Just, like, it's like, oh, most dating advice is from, like, normal people. It's like, not really. Like, it seems to be pretty, like, attractive people, you know, in general.
Dating guides out there are by normal-looking people for normal-looking people.
Like, he's a good enough-looking guy. He's a bit old. She's the woman from above. She's still pretty good looking.
So if you're a weird fatty McFatty...
There's a hot-looking Asian girl. She looks pretty outstanding. He's probably kind of averagey looking. He's kind of no hate on Purge, but he's kind of averagey looking. He's kind of an averagey looking guy. He's all right. He's an all right looking guy.
Man-child like me.
He's a good looking guy. She's a stick. I've seen too many videos of Eugenia Cooney recently, and I feel sad watching her. I just feel sad watching her. Because it just looks like I don't like anyone that looks like their bones will break because they fall over and try and stop themselves with, like, put their arm out and they just snap their arm. I feel bad. He's just somewhere in the middle letters. Well, Morcro, you are wrong. He is the most Sigma of the Sigma males. He is a pure gorilla mindset of a man. Have you not heard about how much pussy that man has slayed? He is banned from cat shelters because of how much pussy he eats.
You're probably going to need specific advice. Oh, but Boogie, you're divorced. What do you know about relationships? Well, I know enough to get a woman to marry me. And I know how to fuck it up, so I can teach you how not to. I can also say without a doubt...
I hate that. It's a really bad attitude. It's a really bad attitude. My girlfriend is at least a 4. Oh, thank you very much. I'll pass it on to her, and I'll tell her to hit you and not me. So I think it's still a win for me in the end. I hate that attitude Boogie always has. It's like him being fat. He always feels like, well, guys, I'm fat. So you should listen to me on how to not be fat because I know all the mistakes to make and I've tried everything. And it's just like, no. It's like a guy who's never been able to climb Mount Everest. Would you ask him, how do you climb Mount Everest? He's just like, nah, I keep falling over. I'm like, I always get a couple steps up and then I trip and fall back down the hill again. Like, so nah, I've never been able to do it, but 100% I'll tell you how to do it. It's like, no, you don't know how to fucking do it. He always does this shit. It's like, bro, if you've had like fucking one actually confirmed relationship, you know? I don't even know, because it's like his... It's when I pointed out about the Danny thing, about his ex-girlfriend who died of cancer, it's just... It's so weird because a lot of people doubt that him and Danny were actually ever together because his like videos titles like my friend has breast cancer. It's like, why wouldn't you say your ex-girlfriend has breast cancer? It just seems a bit weird. But you know, I kind of understand it because you're trying to compare it to a friend instead of a girlfriend. I don't know. Are you guys talking about waifus? You guys talking about waifus? I like my chat. We've got a very diverse chat because we've got Unlimited Gamer Works there, who is just like a full-blown pansexual with his choices, you know. He would fuck literally any form of breathing human. We got a girl, we got a kind of girl boy, and we've got like a boy. So like, there we go. We've got the full spectrum there of rideability. So Unlimited Blade Works, he is my LGBT representative here in chat.
That I've dated out of my league fairly well. And
You
I
have
know the
not.
tips and tricks to doing that if you're a fatty McWeirdo. And it's not just money. Part 1. money helps. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. Money helps. People like money. I like money. Do you like money? Women like money. Most humans like money. But
there you go, Santa. See, there you go. I'm representative. I'm representative. For some reason, Boogie tried to claim that I hate LGBT people. At the same time, he claimed that I was also a QAnon conspiracy theorist. So, haha, Boogie, eat that, you dickhead.
Here's the thing with money. You don't want to pay somebody to be with you. I tried that. I did the sugaring thing. It was not good. I highly recommend that you don't do that. A fat guy with money is a dangerous thing. It's like a monkey with a shotgun. We're just going to throw it away when we see a pretty girl, and you can't do that, okay? Keep your money for yourself. Because what money really does in a relationship, it shows if you have a nice car, if you have a nice house, if you have a nice job, it shows that you are stable and capable of taking care of yourself, and that's the most attractive quality in a relationship. And if you're not capable of taking
What is
care
he
of yourself,
talking about?
if you're not capable of being stable, then you probably need to work on that before you try to date anyway. Step 2.
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't think I don't see how this works, where it's just like, oh, it's about money, but also it's about like how you handle money and keep it to yourself because it shows you're a really good partner. And it's like, well, Boogie, you're like the worst person to give that advice as well. So it's not only just dating advice, it's also your finance advice now that I'm going to have to call into question, as you're a man who a month ago had made a video begging for literally dollars. Singular dollars you were begging for. So I'm not going to take financial advice on how to spend your money from you, bro. Like, out of everyone, I might ask my juggernuggets for fucking crypto advice before I ask you for advice when you come up with like, I just spent $100,000 on sugar babies. It's like, okay, bro, I'm not going to listen to you talk about getting girls or talk about how to spend your money in any way. Boogie's alt is have we got a Boogie's alt in here? I haven't noticed. I haven't noticed. I don't get what's wrong. Every time I answer my door, I'm locked and loaded. Am I the only one? I don't know if that's an erection thing you just said, or if you're making a Frank Castle thing. Because we were talking about waifus and fucking people, and you're talking about locked and loaded. And for some reason, the phrase locked and loaded always makes me think of just someone with a big ass boner. All right. Congratulations. Well, your video today is trending. Is it? No. Is it actually? Are you lying to me, sir? Because I can't imagine that's actually the case. If it is trending, I'm going to make a point that I'm very upset that YouTube would not let me monetize it. If it is trending, I'm going to say I'm very upset at YouTube. To be fair, it is like performing like quite a bit better than my usual videos do, so maybe it is. That is unusual. Okay. If it is trending, someone had better. God, I'm dying here. It's trending in the Boogie sphere? Well, probably, yeah, because the Boogie sphere is like me, Boogie, and like Duty streams occasionally. I don't think anyone else really talks about Boogie. If it is trending, though, someone take a screenshot of that, because that would be interesting for me, because I don't trust any of you fuckers. You got 100 mega Irish QAnons watching? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All my QAnon brothers, all of you guys who were recently banned from Boogie's Twitter or something. You know, all 200 of you, even though at that point there weren't even 200 comments on his original fucking message, and 99% of them were all positive. But, you know, definitely, guys, 200 people were having a go at him. It's not like, not even 200 people care about him.
2. Wait for it. You're bored, you're lonely, maybe you're a virgin, you've got every dating app downloaded on your phone, you're paying $500 a month in subscriptions, and you're every night just matching in the hopes that you talk to somebody, and when you finally match, you're super excited. If that's you, oh shit, that does not work, boy. You're desperate and lonely and sad, but here's the thing, there's nothing...
Dude. Dude. You have to pay girls to spend time with you. Why does he keep doing this? He even on the stream, this stream, he give dating advice. Even on that stream, he was giving dating advice to people. He does it constantly. He does it so often. And it's like, bro, you are like the last person anyone should take dating advice from, because you had one woman who got with you when you were a growing star, when it was a chance you could become a super successful millionaire. And she seemed the type of person who likes to have someone to fix, That's when you got like one of the only girls anyone can confirm. I'm your favorite streamer, no homo. Well, sir, change that to a full homo, and I will take that compliment, okay? And then every other girl since then is a girl you've paid for, or directly paid. So it's like, what the fuck? I just don't get it. 100 viewers. Hello, 100 viewers. Hello, friends. I'm going to be power social. Hey, friends. Hello, guys. Love you all. Irish, you're my favorite streamer, full homo. There you go. See, that's how you send a compliment. It has to be full homo. That's all I'm gonna take is full homos.
Or fun about someone who's desperate. Think about it the other way. If you found some woman who's in a desperate situation, would that be something you would want to tie yourself to? Of course not. So women are not going to want to be with...
This just seems like projecting. It just really seems like projecting when you're talking about like, oh girl, you know, women don't want you when you're, you know, like fully desperate. It's like, bro, bro, you're paying women to go to Disneyland with you. That comes across as pretty fucking desperate to me.
With a desperate dude, and trust me, they can smell it on you through that app. They can smell you like a...
Also, hello, Ollie.
For 20 levels. The opposite of desperate, though, is very attractive, and that means you are...
If you send $1,000, can we be friends? If you send $1,000, I will consider it. The answer will still be no, but I will consider it. I will actually consider it. That's the thing. We're all parasocial here, guys. You know, I just love that Boogie uses parasocial as an insult. I love he uses parasocial as an insult. It's like, Boogie, your entire bit is telling people how much you fucking love them. Just stop it. just stop it. You directly told your fans, it's like, I would kill myself if you guys weren't here. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. That is the most parasocial shit I've ever fucking heard. Stop it. You know? It's bad luck. It's bad luck. This is like me right now. I genuinely have 4 drinks. I've got Irish, Dragon Soup, Asahi, and I haven't opened it yet. And I probably should soon, because it's probably starting to warm up a wee bit. Because holy fuck, we're an hour and a half into this shit already. I have Brewdog Lost in banana. It's apparently, one of my brothers got it, and he didn't like it, so he gave me a couple cans off it. Apparently it is a banana lager. So, guys, we're pausing the Boogie coverage for a fucking lager review. There we go. Oh god, I'm floating. There you go, guys. I'm just going to let that settle for a second here. Imagine how many potatoes Boogie has eaten. Alex, I don't even want to think about that. I'm literally shaking right now just thinking about that. He's probably cleared out so many McDonald's with their hash browns. Banana. Yeah, die. Banana. It's just fucking... I haven't drank it yet. I'm kind of worried now because I had a bad experience because generally I generally don't get hangovers or anything like that. I'm generally good enough with drinking, and I really rarely ever throw up. But I remember there's one night it was me with an ex-girlfriend, and we were drinking in my old place, and she wanted to do shots because we're doing like a card game, and we're doing like shots. So whoever loses the card game, you know, took a shot. And I had been drinking whiskey up to that point, and I didn't want to do shots of whiskey, so we got Baileys out, and she had just like normal Baileys, and I had strawberry cream Baileys, and I was taking shots of strawberry cream Baileys, and it must have curdled with the whiskey in my stomach or something like that, because fuck me, I died. It was awful. It's like one of the last times I can think of like ever throwing up, and this was years ago, and it just like curdled in my stomach, and I was fucked. I was absolutely fucked. Just in case all you guys wanted to know that. I'm sure that's all what you wanted to know. I'm just really saying all this stuff to try and put off drinking this banana beer because I'm not overly confident. Yeah. That's something. That's weird because I can genuinely taste the banana. I can genuinely taste the banana in that. Let's second round, boys. Nope.
Comfortable in your own skin,
Nope.
comfortable in your own mind, comfortable in your own life, and you enjoy being by yourself, being with your
Whiskey.
friends, being alone. And if you can be that person, trust me, women can tell, and they're going to love you for it. You gotta work on yourself. That's gonna be a common theme in this video. Work on yourself. Part 3, mood matters. Hey, one of the reasons you're fat is because you're sad and you're depressed and you don't like yourself and you don't have a very high quality life, and holy shit, nobody...
Do I cover DSP as well? Not really. DSP for me is incredibly boring because it seems like anytime you tune into DSP, it's like a time warp. DSP rarely changes. I will watch occasional things on him when he does something new, like his whole like interview arc. I've watched a few things on that recently, but like it just seems every time I turn on a DSP stream, it is just the same thing every time, over and over again. Are you drinking out of a shoe? No. God, all I can taste is banana beer. Oh, like it tastes banana beer. That's not good. That's bad. That's bad. Usually we get like banana beer in like tents for like Christmas markets and stuff like that. Those taste better than that. Like that was a rough one. I'm still gonna drink it like because it's open, so might as well.
Wants to date that person. That's just how it is. If you need therapy, you need to get into therapy. If you need medication, get the medication. If you need help, get the help you need. And there's got to be something you're passionate about. And I don't care how weird or nerdy it is. If you like video games, play video games. If you're a nerd who likes Dungeons and Dragons, go play in someone's mom's basement every Thursday and Friday night. You got to have a life. And if you don't have a life, then a woman will not feel comfortable coming into somebody who doesn't have a life. Everybody needs to know that when they are taking care of themselves, you can take care of yourself. And you got some.
Didn't Boogie just gloat that he got a wife, but that was when he was like just sitting in his house constantly, you know? It's like he didn't really have much of a life himself, so it's just saying like, oh, you can't get a girl if you don't have a life. It's like, Boogie, you were 600 pounds sitting in your fucking house. Like, don't pretend. Don't pretend you had some like extremely interesting or fun life or anything like that she got inserted into. Like you were like just chilling in your house and you met her on MySpace, you know, because you watched some of your YouTube videos. Like it's his like one relationship that people actually believe happened is like so incredibly specific, you know? It can never be replicated, you know, especially not nowadays. Well, it could be replicated, but probably not in like a good way, because like the whole parasocial thing of dating fans and stuff like that is generally kind of frowned upon and seen as incredibly weird nowadays. Like Boogie's relationship probably would have been like frowned on, and like, people would have shit all over it if it happened nowadays, because people would be like, oh my god, this guy is like getting with a fan, the power dynamics are all over the place, she's a lot younger than him as well, you know, they would go all over the whole fucking place. It's like asking Ray Charles how to paint a painting. Disgusting. It's disgusting. How dare you ever say that? Why is he giving dating advice? Because he thinks he is like an absolute giga chad. He thinks he's an absolute giga chad, and for some reason he just thinks he's amazing at I don't know, at dealing with women in general, because he is the Reddit guy who thinks just being a nice guy is enough. He really is like, he has that Reddit mentality, and he still is claiming, you know, like, oh my god, guys, even now I'm still getting women and I don't even have money. And it's like, Boogie, like all the women you're with are like one time only. They appear once. And they don't look happy to be there. They don't look comfortable being there, especially when you're like awkwardly trying to sneakily get them in the videos and stuff like that. They're sugar babies. They're obviously still sugar babies. Like, stop it. Mr. Blue Shirt was right. He is delusional. Who the fuck is Mr. Blue Shirt? I honestly looked at this photograph and was like, was one of these guys in a blue shirt?
To do, they got shit to do. Part 4, how to score. You've worked on your body, you've worked on your mind, you've worked on your life, and just like I told you, you were matching with more women than ever.
I wouldn't even call Mr. Girl a nice guy. Mr. Girl's a fucking psychopath. That's one thing I was keeping an eye on, was the whole Destiny and Orbiters drama, which I was tempted to make a video on, but it's kind of all over the place, and I don't really want to watch Mr. Girl's content to make a video on it. And Lav Luna has pretty much deleted everything for it. If anyone doesn't know, Destiny has what they're called the Orbiters, because he's a really big political guy, so a lot of people will join in, and they'll debate with him, they'll hang out with him, and they'll use him for clout, pretty much. And he gets people from all the different political beliefs in, and that's pretty much it. Mr. Girl's a creepy weirdo. He's the cuties guy, if any of you guys remember. You know, the guy who's like watching cuties and being like, the girls are like sexualized, and you know, they're kind of hot. They're actually kind of hot. So he's a total fucking creep. There's also this girl called Lav Luna who is just fucking insane. She is genuinely mental. Like crazy. Absolutely fucking nuts. And I was tempted to make a video because she had a full meltdown and she accused Destiny of being Harvey Weinstein because he had slept with her. And she was trying to accuse him of like, he sleeps with women and brings them on his panels to humiliate them because he has a humiliation fetish. And it's just, she went mental. And then she accused Hassan of sleeping with 2 girls who were underage, but then did a full boogie and pretty much was like, nah, I never said that. Nah, I never said that. No, it was legal. Both of them were off age. I was like, no, you claimed they were 17. And you're like, no, I said they were like 17. They were actually 19. I was like, that's not like 17. So that caused a huge fucking drama. And I don't particularly like Hassan. I don't. But like, it's like, well, he was being fucked by this absolutely lunatic. Like, she was just trying to ruin his life. So I kind of felt bad for him there, which made me feel bad for myself because I felt bad for Hassan. So, you know, How can Boogie score if he can't even see his dick to jerk? He's been very direct in saying that there wasn't really much actual sex. They could only really do what is called hams, hand and mouth stuff. So yeah, apparently there wasn't actually much sex. He apparently claimed he's been able to have sex for the first time since his weight loss surgery because he can finally actually lift stuff out of the way and kind of get in there to go at it.
Women at these cool and interesting places you go. So what do we do next? You probably heard this on the news or the internet, but you know, a lot of men just treat women like shit, and you're not going to do that. A lot of dudes try to manipulate them with anger or hatred or distance or anything. You're not going to do anything.
Imagine a guy trying to manipulate a woman. Who would do that? Who would do that? What kind of guy would manipulate people? What kind of guy would manipulate girls, especially young girls, especially like 19-year-old girls, who, you know, he claims have bipolar disorder, and he's paying them for attention and then like insulting them, screaming at them, allegedly, based on what, you know, one of them said. But you know, who knows? Who could that possibly be, guys? As Boogie says, no one would actually do that, right?
You're going to treat them like a human being, and more importantly, you're not going to treat them like a goal. You're not going to try to just get in their pants. You're not going to try to play them like a video game. You're just going to enjoy their friendship and company. Oh, I'm sorry, did she put you in the friend zone? Damn it, I guess now you have a friend. You know, women are friends with other women, and it's a great way to network. You're going to go with her to interesting places. You're going to do interesting things, and you're going to be an interesting person. And as you continue to meet these women, and as you continue to cohabitate and coexist with them, one of them is going to decide you're the one she wants, and she's going to let you know. Trust me.
I bet she's jealous of his ass, because she's got like no ass. And he's got like enough for both of them, you know. This is whiskey. This is whiskey. My mentality. I bet she is a wee bit jealous of that because he's got like a dump truck going on there, and she's got nothing. She is like a fucking ironing board back there.
They will do the work. Part 5. Don't be needy, stupid. This is an easy step to fuck up on because, let's admit it, you're desperate. You finally met somebody who can put up with your shit.
I want to see what Boogie's fucking Google search history like. Is his Google search history just fat guys with girls? His titties are bigger than hers? Well, 100% his titties are bigger than hers. Like, here, I'm not so sure. Because, yeah, he's got the beer belly going on, but he's not got much tittage. And she really doesn't have much tittage going on herself, though. And I wonder, did he just type fat guys with like hot girls in bikinis, and then he just like put it into an AI art generator and then just copy pasted his face over all the guys.
And you want to spend all of your time with her. But that's not the guy she fell for, is it? She fell for a guy who had his own shit going on, had his own interests, who did his own thing, and if you stop being that person, why would she stay with you? She fell for
He really has a weird portrayal. No, the first guy with the huge gun, the black guy. Oh yeah, his tits were, his side boobage was bigger than hers, but she actually had a decent like pair on herself. But like his were hefty, certainly. Flat chested women could be hot though. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, you know, what, flat is justice or whatever the fuck the anime term is. All over the place. Too big is actually a bad thing. Here's my advice to all of you guys: if it's more than a handful, it's unnecessary, you know. What can you do? You don't have 4 hands. You can't dedicate 2 hands to each. More than a handful, there's no point, guys. Okay. God, what was I saying? He has a weird opinion of women because he doesn't really. I don't think Boogie really likes women. You know. Stolfo's flat and he's pretty cute. Don't know what Unlimited can't even argue with you there. They're built for speed, not for comfort. There you go. Sorry, Lisa. I gotta call someone. We're Irish. We start fights and we drink. That's what we do. I don't think he likes women. I just don't. Because he either is talking with his fan base about how, like, women marry you to take half of what you've got. Because he doesn't seem to think women can come into a marriage and a relationship with their own money. He always makes it sound like women are coming into a relationship with him just to take from him. Even though he claims that he's poor. So I don't know what he's thinking women are taking from him anymore. But now he's sitting going like, oh, women won't go for you because you don't have your shit together. Women are going for the other guys, you know, guys who have their shit together. And it's like, dude, you do know like more than like one type of woman exists. You realize that, right? You do realize that there are some women who will go for like the most pathetic guys in the world just because they either want to feel power over them or they like that and they want to try and pull the guy up. There are lots of different types, just like there's lots of different types of guys. There's lots of different types of girls as well. There, Boogie. Your dating advice of like women will only like you if you're like successful and have like a car and have your own house and are like play Dungeons and Dragons or whatever the fuck you're trying to claim is ridiculous.
Confident man who is working on their money, working on their career, working on their lives, working on themselves. Why would she want to be with somebody who's the opposite of that now? She's definitely going to leave. And I can tell you from experience, this is the biggest mistake I always make when I'm happy and I find that source of happiness.
Unlimited. Nice guys always get the hot chicks. Tips for Dora at Boogie lurking in chat. It's such a Reddit mentality he has. I like at least a B cup, a good ass, smart, funny, kind, and a nerd. The chair, you're needy. You're needy. That's a lot of descriptive words there. Just go with good ass. Yeah, okay, just go with good ass. There you go. Just go with good ass. There you go. That's all. That's out of all those descriptive words, sir. That's all you need. That's all you needed from there. You just need a good ass. They can be dumb as fuck. They can be boring as fuck. But you just need a good ass, and the relationship will have a good rocky foundation because she's got a good ass rocky foundation herself.
In another person, I latch on until I run away. Every time. Every time. If I have to get it right, I know you do too. Part 6. Don't settle. You finally found somebody.
Oh, this is genuinely the most boring thing I've ever fucking watched. Oh, this is seriously one of the most boring ass videos I've ever fucking watched. Boogie has made a lot of boring videos. This is dire. This is nothing. Andrew Tate's dating advice videos are better than this. Genuinely, Andrew Tate's dating videos are better advice than this. This is so fucking lame. This is so fucking lame, boys. Oh, Christ, I am sweating here because this is so shit. I'm an ass man, that's why I like certain women with them. Well, biggest, you know what, if you're an ass man, I would hope you would like them with them. If you like the woman without an ass, as an ass man, I think you're kind of weird, you know. You got big ass booty, get a bit of a dump truck going on there, you know, something that makes, like, every time she steps in her jeans, it sounds like they're gonna split. Something like that, boys, alright? That's what you need. This is a boy chat here. Lisa and all the other girls, you can step out for a minute. We're just talking about asses, okay? Oh, actually, Lisa, I think you said you're bi. You can stay. You can talk about asses as well. There you go. 100%. It's it's just a nothing video. This doesn't even seem like there's not much to talk about here, apart from me repeatedly saying, Boogie, I don't think you actually understand women. Boogie, you're a guy who, like, pays women to be with you, so, like, your advice is literally fucking useless. You should have left it at your first fucking point, which was money. That's it. Oh, you got a Latina ass? There you go. There you go. I don't really know many Latinas, honestly, because Latinas aren't really a big thing over here in Ireland. We don't really. We've got a very white population. We've got a very white population. Like, for us, foreigner, or like you don't look like you belong here, is like Polish, you know, compared to like everyone else. I need a girl that loves to fart. Well, Versi X6, I feel like I shouldn't have read that out, because someone's gonna clip that. Someone's gonna clip that and just gonna put it up now. But, like, I need a girl that loves to fart. Well, X6, do you know what? You need a girl with a big ass then, because there's a lot of room for that to echo and vibrate, I guess, on the way out. There you go. Only pasty white people in Ireland. Yeah, I'm kind of considered, like, dark-skinned for Ireland, because I tan. I tan, I don't burn. I actually get swarthy skin. I actually can stay out without sun cream, because like the second the sun comes out for the 2 days it's out in Ireland, you see everyone rushing and putting all their sun cream and all on, and I actually go out and I get a suntan, and people are like, oh my god, I'm so fucking jealous of you, and it's just like, but I'm just Irish. I'm just a normal dude. I don't know where my swarthy skin comes from, but I kind of swarth up a wee bit. Like, I'm not super pale. I'm not ginger or anything like that. I don't fit that one Irish trend. How this chat descended to perfect girlfriend talk? It hasn't. Unlimited Blade works. We're talking about asses, and you're talking about Astolfo, which Astolfo does not count as a girlfriend. Okay, that's all I'm gonna have to say to you. Astolfo does not count as a girlfriend. It can count as a both friend, a boy and girlfriend at the same time, but it does not count just as a girlfriend. I'm just talking about asses, alright? Are people racist to you, like, slightly dark? No. No, don't worry, it's nothing like that. I'm just swarthy skinned. He's not real. He's real in my mind, unlimited. Something about Boogie saying, don't be needy. I'm glad you retracted one of those marathons, because I was reading all of them. I'm half Irish. Irish just reminds me of SNL Irish skit. I wish I had a better name because like there's some sentences here which just have Irish 3 times, and I'm like, I'm not too sure if people are talking about me or like the entire people nowadays. Because like biggest, you say you're half Irish. I don't know if you're like my son or something like that now. Ireland has a small Brazilian population, mainly in coppers on a Friday. I'm so confused about what all that means. Maybe I'm Brazilian. Maybe I'm part Brazilian. Maybe that's why I'm swarthy skinned. Maybe I'm part Brazilian. CPU Blueheart made it happen. There you go. The dimensional merge. I was pulled in from a dimension where Ireland is slightly sunnier. That's the thing. I'm part from the other side of the dimensional merge.
To be going pretty great. You finally had sex with him. You're seeing each other often, and you like her a lot, but something's just not right. You guys mostly get along, but maybe there's no passion there. Or maybe she's got an explosive temper. Or maybe she makes you mad or sad all the time. There's going to be red flags. And if you do not pay attention to those red flags...
Sorry.
Or maybe she makes you mad or sad all the time.
Maybe she makes you mad all the time. Maybe she makes you mad all the time. One more time.
Going along, but maybe there's no passion there. Or maybe she's got an explosive temper. Or maybe she makes you mad or sad all the time. There's going to be red flags.
Maybe she makes you mad. Why are you blaming her for your emotion? Like, he can't... It's not his fault he's mad. It's her fault for making him mad. That's not a good look there, Boogie. That's very deliberately blaming her for you being mad and aggressive or mean towards her or anything like that. That's not great. Pub in Dublin, famously popular with Brazilians. Alright. I'm trying to think of any of the pubs I've been in Dublin. Has there ever been like a large Brazilian population? But I don't think so. I don't think so. I haven't seen many Brazilians around, but I could be wrong. I've never gone drinking on a Friday down there, so maybe that's a problem. That's the opening to Incel Bible, isn't it? Have I seen Austin Powers? I have indeed seen Austin Powers. Step 1, sex her, step dump. Sex her, step dump her because she won't be your caretaker. Oh, okay. I kind of get the gist of that. I don't know if that was my brain or what, but I just was like, I had like a mental freeze halfway through that. How do you find that picture? Fat guy thinking. Sad fat guy. Sad fat guy. Is he photoshopped in? Is he? No, maybe? I don't know. Because that's a bit of an unnatural looking belly. That's a bit of an unnatural looking belly. Step 2. Okay, sweet. 100%. I don't know. My brain just melted there. That's a fat guy. Goddamn. What did you... Unlimited, what did you think it was? Did you think he was like a beanbag or something like that? Did you think it was like a sentient beanbag? Crack me up when Boogie said he's an overthinker. Oh, God, yeah. Well, to be fair, he did think for at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours before running to Twitter to announce to everyone that he had cancer that wasn't really apparently that big a deal. But, you know, I thought it was a fat woman. No, I don't see that. I do not see that at all as a woman, because it's got like short hair and all, but it's not like, you know, the short, like, you know, side cuts, you know, that's like popular nowadays as a woman. Step 3, call her on a meltdown stream. No, the chair. Step 3 is make a. Step 3 is to do a live stream where she has to text you, be like, can you please stop fucking talking about our relationship, and then you ignore it. Then you get divorced, and then step 4 is phone her 2 years later. Could identify as a woman. That's the thing, Marathon Guy. We are not sure. I'm being bigoted here, Mr. 1337. I haven't seen someone type out "leet" in numbers in a very long time.
And if you do not pay attention to those red flags, the worst thing that can happen to a fat guy will happen. You'll be in an unhappy relationship. And trust me, nobody wants that. You need to know when to cut and run.
Why the worst thing that could happen to a fat guy? You could be in an unhappy relationship. Why is he making it seem like it's like special and unique to fat people? You know, it's like most people don't want to be in an unhappy relationship, but he's just like, oh, for a fat guy, that's really bad. No, it's not. It's just normal.
Make sure if they're trying to cut and run, you let them go. You don't chase. You let them go. If they're unhappy, you don't want them to stay with you. And if you're unhappy,
didn't he like court Dez for like 6 months before they got together? Didn't he also like court Dez for like 6 months before he got together? Like, his whole "don't be desperate" thing, you know, it's kind of weird, because he is like, he's a very desperate man who directly courted Dez because she was with another man, and he was like courting her and waiting for her to break up with the guy. I googled sad fat guy on YouTube. Yeah, I googled sad fat guy on YouTube, and Boogie was the first page. I wonder if you search on Google. I'm going to search on Google, sad fat man, and just see how far. This is for research purposes only. I'm going to search sad fat man on Google, and we'll see how many images we get through before we get to Boogie. I hope there's no porn in this. Okay. That guy's got Boogie's teeth, and that guy's got Boogie's blue shirt. Do you know what? I'm actually impressed. I thought we'd get... That guy's not even fat. I thought... That guy's not really even fat himself. I thought we would have got to Boogie. That kind of looks like a Mexican Boogie. He kind of looks like a Mexican Boogie, but like a handsomer Mexican Boogie. I honestly thought we would have got to Boogie before this, so I'm actually kind of impressed. Boogie's probably gone, like... flagged all the pictures of him on Google and been like, remove this from this fucking search option. Oh, okay. I was honestly kind of hoping we'd scroll down a little bit and there'd be Boogie and I'd be able to make a big haha about it, but apparently not. Google just wanted to fuck me. Did he propose to her in live stream? No, he proposed to her on YouTube. He put up a video and he put up a video and I think they were out on a date or something like that, or on holiday up at Eureka Springs on his birthday, and then he told her to check his YouTube page, and she looked, and he had uploaded a video proposing to her, which is kind of kind of cringe, but I guess he's a YouTuber, so Mike Stolkasa. Was Mike Stolkasa there? I hope not, because I really like him. Red Letter Media. Red Letter Media, okay, that's like, I would face dox myself, and I would become a quote-unquote YouTuber if Red Letter Media invited me on to like their show, because I really enjoy Red Letter Media, and I would 100%, because I love watching bad movies. I love watching old B movies. I collect VHS and shit like that, so 100% I would go on like Red Letter Media or something like that. He didn't have the balls to do it in person. Well, to be fair, I think it's kind of even more awkward if you like show her the video. If you like, just be like, here, quickly look at this, and you hand her your phone with the video playing, and you just have to awkwardly stand there in silence for like 40 seconds while she's watching the video. I think that's actually, that takes balls, because that's just awkward as all fuck. Like that's more awkward than I would ever be if I was doing a proposal.
You don't want to stay with them. Trust me, I've done it. I hated it. You'll hate it too. You remember that happy fat guy who was working on himself, working on his life, working on his body, playing video games and Dungeons and Dragons and just damn well enjoying himself? Why would you rather be with someone who makes you miserable or makes someone else miserable than to go back to being that happy fat guy? Have some fucking confidence in yourself. Go back to being happy, dipshit. But I'll never find anybody like her again. Good.
What are you
You didn't make her happy. She didn't make you happy. Why would you want another person that doesn't make you happy? Why would you want another person that doesn't want to be with you? There are about 3 billion other women in the world, and I assure you, there's one that's just as interesting, just as nice, just as entertaining, just as compatible, except she's going to actually enjoy being with you. So get back out there and find her, you fucking moron. Part 7. Repeat this process as necessary. You've terminated the relationship.
How the fuck does this video feel so long? How the actual fuck?
You've taken the time to heal, to do the therapy that you need to do. You've stopped thinking about her and you started thinking about yourself. You're working on your life. You're working on your money. You're working on your interests all over again.
Peetz is life. Peetz is life. Peetz is love. He's playing the pedo game. God damn it, Peetz. Fuck's sake. I told you. I fucking told you. How long is it, the video? It's still another minute and 40 seconds. Like, fuck.
And now,
oh, 2 times speed, it's like 50 seconds, I think. I think that's how math works.
once a year down the road, you decide it's time to try again. Don't be afraid to get hurt. And look, man, I know it sucks to get hurt. Especially when you're sensitive as someone like me or you. It's very...
It's so cringe. Especially when you're sensitive as me or you. Ugh. Bro, I thought you had lots of confidence and you didn't chase girls and you didn't care and you were like super chat, you could get any girl you wanted. How are you being like, oh, but you know, it's hard being when you're sensitive, breaking up with someone. Ooh, fuck. Is he talking to himself? Yes. This whole video is like him convincing himself he's a Giga Chad who doesn't need no woman. You know, leave Butters out of this. Doesn't he? He does, but he loves doing Butters impressions. Back in his early videos, at least, back when I was watching his early videos, he used to. You should have a weekly lolcow podcast. Well, I kind of do like a weekly podcast, kind of sometimes. I mean, I generally assume at least once a week, but I don't really like this stream in particular has been bizarre because it has been so much just me just talking about nothing. Like we have watched 8 minutes of a Boogie video in 2 hours. Like it's just not been great.
very difficult. But if we have confidence in ourselves and we have
Who the
confidence
fuck
in
is
our lives,
Perry
we
the
have confidence
pig?
that we have built in the things we are doing, we know it's going to be okay. And we know next time we might get it right,
No.
even if we don't. When we get hurt, we'll learn another important lesson that makes it easier to get it right when we finally do. So get your ass back out there when you're ready. This is everything I've learned in 48 years of dating as a fat guy. And, I've been fairly successful. I've had some great experiences. I've had some long-lasting relationships. I've never found that lifelong partner, but, I think for some of us, especially when we're broken, we don't find that person. We find the right person at the right
When we're broken, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I don't know how many times I can repeat that. Because he said it here. He changed it recently because he stopped referring to himself as broken. And he started referring to himself as dying. Now, where was it? Where was it? It was one of his tweets. That I'm going to show it for my I'm going to show it for my monthly recap. But I noticed that he stopped referring to himself as has taught Chad how to ramble. That's the thing. Like you learn from the Irish, and so one thing we have. Like what the fuck else are we going to teach you how to make bombs? That's the only other thing we have apparently. Like bombs and Guinness and whiskey. Like so we might as well teach you something actually fucking useful. You've been blessed, brothers and sisters. You have been. You have been. Bow down to your potato king. But he started referring to himself as broken, and he in like a couple tweets he was referring to himself as dying, which I'm assuming is because of the cancer thing now. So like it was. I said it in the video, and my worry was he was immediately going to jump into it. He was immediately going to jump into using it as a shield and using it as a big defense and referring to it constantly. And he already seems to be going in at that fairly hard. I wonder if there's been any more because we will go here. One sec. I'm loving it. Sorry guys, I have drank a lot. Oh, I probably should put that. Okay. What? Oh my did he mention me in his fucking live stream? Did he mention me in his fucking live stream? I was about to say, let's go back through Boogie's. Let's go back through like Boogie's recent videos and see what's happening. And I searched up Boogie 298 most recent videos, and it's thoughts on the Irish. Should we watch it? Should we watch this together, guys? It's 40 seconds long.
Alright, let's level her up and see what cards we get. Thoughts on the Irish? I really like their soap, Irish Spring. That's good.
What?
Have you guys ever had that?
I don't like their YouTubers though. Jesus. I've never heard of Irish soap. I have never heard of Irish soap. Whiskey. Violence. I don't know anything. Soap? Let's go.
I like potatoes. They taste good.
I take it all back. He's a good boy. I take it all back. He's a good boy. All right? There you go. Me and him could be friends after all. Boogie, my DMs are always open to you, my friend.
I think they grow those in Ireland.
Yeah, sometimes.
You know.
We stole them from Peru, though.
What are your thoughts on the Irish? I think is more important. Here we go. New card.
I feel like this fucker trolled me. AVR. I feel like you trolled me. Like you knew I'd see that. Because that was I like his awkward pause. Because he probably was sitting there considering, is this a troll message to get me to talk about this dickhead? That's beautiful. That was funny. That was the timing of that. Like I'm actually crying. I've got tears in my eyes, guys. This is Me and him we finally reached an accord. Guys, the series is cancelled. No more monthly retrospectives. They make sure to say that Snap was sponsored. I don't think it was. Well, I didn't watch his actual stream yet, but I don't think I don't know if it was. He never mentioned it when I was watching it, but I only watched it briefly. You have laugh that cures cancer. Well, fuck. There you go, Boogie. There you go, Boogie. You can thank me later. You said you like potatoes. I cured your cancer. There we go. Oh, god damn it, son. There we go. How tall am I? I'm 5'10". I am a short king. There we fucking go. I'm glad I cured his cancer. God, he would not like that if he saw that clip. It's all a joke, Boogie. I know, Boogie, actually, you said people can joke about it. You said people can joke about it, so you can't be fucking upset about that one. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Christ. This is one reason this Boogie 2988 hater, he subscribed to me because he's commented on my things before. Thank you for the subscription and all. Stop fucking posting so much. Like, Jesus Christ. It's when you search because you want to see, like, other people reacting to Boogie, you know. 5'10", wow, such giants exist. Yes. You should see me in my high heels so I can finally get 6 foot. I'm trying to see other people, like, reacting to this Boogie thing. And you get, like, fucking... This guy, like, the Boogie Hater 2988 guy, he has posted hundreds of videos. And they're all, like, 2-second clips. You know? And it's like... And I don't like it. Because, like, one of them is, like... I'll try and find it. Because I think one of them is, like, him saying... Here. Admits that he's a woman abuser.
Dude, Boogie is abusive to women.
And that's it. And I was just like, I don't like that. I don't particularly agree with that. I just think that's cringe because you're acting like the type of troll Boogie pretends his trolls are. You know, you're the type of person Boogie will probably point at and be like, "This is how crazy my fucking trolls are." You know, yeah. I feel like Boogie's teeth glow in the dark. 100% they do. 100% they do. It's not even that funny. It's not. That's the thing. It's just not. It's like the dude just spams out these videos, and it is just like, you know, he cuts something in the middle of a sentence for 2 seconds. The troll is secretly Boogie. This guy actually doxed himself. So this guy is not actually Boogie. Got to pick up my college bud from a party. Well, have fun, Fry Guy. Enjoy yourself. Drive safe. All that malarkey. Ours is the king of Boogie content, or all others pretenders to the name. That is not true. I'm pretty sure Duty probably gets bigger hits than I do. But I've been going through and I've been watching a couple of people talk about it recently just to see what the general... Because, like, obviously I was... Potato Man is sponsored by Irish Spring and Tato Crisps. And Tato Crisps, guys. How was the holiday, by the way, mate? Fantastic. Really good, really chill. Just kind of dandered around a lot. That was pretty much it. Drank an unreasonable amount. But it was very fun. It was a good few days. DSP trolls are usually cringe, but Dick stroking Phil vlogs, so glad I read that out, is genuinely hilarious and a master editing videos. I will have to check him out because I don't know. There are some troll channels I just think are a bit too much, and I used to watch some. I don't even remember who it was, but it was someone who used to like edit like Phil content. And they would just keep like splicing in audio clips and random like videos of DSP doing stuff and all in the middle. And it's like, no, I want to know what's happening. I want to know what's actually happening. Brady breaks down how much he stole from his viewers. Oh, this guy talks about Boogie as well. Do not give Boogie any money, Sunmeister. Okay, so he talks about Boogie as well. Very nice. But it's just like it's why I make my videos the way I do, where I try and make them like summaries of things and try and go through the points. Because I like people to know what's happening, but there's some DSP things where they're just all over the place, and I'm like, oh, what? I have no idea what's happening because you've cut away to like 16 side jokes, or like people who do like Wings of Redemption content, and their entire bit is they just spam like Wings of Redemption, like memes or his like, famous lines or famous quotes randomly in the middle of other clips, and you're just like, Well, okay, I know. He said, "Look here, look. I've heard him say that before, 6 times in this video already. So what the fuck are we doing here? You know?" But yeah, this guy just uploads so much because I was looking through it when I was going to do my video because I wanted to see what the general reaction was, and I'm just look at the scroll of this guy's content. You know, Boogie gets ready to go for 69 minutes. Is that okay? That's just that on repeat. So I watched a couple of people's coverage of Boogie just to see what the crack is. This guy is unlikable, to say the very least.
Another test of the microphone.
Not this shit.
Here on YouTube. Another non-vegan has contracted cancer. I'll be watching this for the first time. I've seen nothing.
Another non-vegan has contracted cancer. He is just fucking unbearable. He is like the vegan meme of being like a smug, condescending, cunty vegan. And he sits there fucking deep-throating a banana. He just deep-throats a banana the entire fucking video. He's just unbearable. He is just incredibly fucking irritating. He is just incredibly fucking irritating. Where he pretty much just says he wouldn't have got cancer if he ate bananas. And it's just like, bro, just fuck off. Is that a banana's hands? Yeah, he just deep-throats that banana for like the entire fucking video.
Oh.
It doesn't even look like he's washed his fucking jacket.
Turns out I got a rare blood cancer called polycythemia vera.
This is why like people would be like, look, your content would be so much better if you had a face cam. It's like, oh yeah, so I can add great content like this guy sitting there just fucking eating a banana, not really reacting in any way. How did that guy dox himself? Do you mean the Boogie hater? Oh Christ. I wish I'd archived it. I wish I'd archived it because it was pretty funny. But the Boogie exposing Boogie 298 channel that recently got taken down hated him because he made a channel called like exposing Boogie 1488 or something like that, and pretty much just like he apparently used up some of like the guy's videos. It created a bit of a spat between the two of them, and exposing Boogie 298 kept calling him out and calling him a stalker for constantly like DMing him and stuff like that. So the guy like doxed himself to prove he wasn't, because he's like he seems like heavily autistic. So he like doxed himself to prove he wasn't Boogie and to make like an apology video to people. 1 sec, I think it's still up here somewhere. Because someone else covered it, some other weirdo. If I'm being polite, this weirdo.
Evening, it's the Troll King coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And today, we're going to expose Tyler. This is the first time I've ever seen him. He's got eyes worse than me. He's ugly. He's a terrorist. He's got that dark, weird skin.
I haven't seen this video in a lot. Did he fucking just say he's a terrorist? He's got dark skin. What? What the fuck? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. He's a straight. This guy's calling himself the Troll King. He's Troll King 2988. Him and exposing Boogie 298 were like friends or something like that. And then he joined in the spat, and the Tyler guy uploaded like an apology video for like stealing, exposing Boogie 298's content, and like face doxed himself. And also, I think in his about section, he had his like full name and like where he lived, like not his specific address, something like that. And that's how he doxed him. It's just fucking bizarre. The whole drama was weird because every time you opened, you looked at because I used to subscribe to Exposing Boogie 298 mainly for his community posts because they were generally just like crazy stuff, if I'm being entirely honest. But so much of it was about the other guy, the Taylor guy who doxed himself, calling him a stalker, and them all having fucking fights, and it was just like so interesting just to watch them in the comment section. having a massive argument with each other. Like, who eats an ackee bowl for dinner? Not me. Not me. I don't even know what that is. I'm going vegan as soon as Domino's has stopped being 50% off, mate. It's never going to stop being 50% off. God's sake, unlimited game.
I had no idea that I was crawling all over my...
You could have cleaned your fucking toilet before you did this. You know, you could have cleaned your fucking toilets. You could have cleaned your fucking toilet before you did your skit. Like, Jesus Christ. Is that a dildo? Where was the dildo? I didn't see a dildo. Not there, I'm assuming. Where's the dildo? I'm curious. Where is the dildo? On the toilet? No, it's not a dildo. It's like a fucking lotion bottle. It's probably so he can jack off when he's on the toilet. Lisa, come on. Thinking that was a dildo. It's obviously just his wank material. It's just... Oh god, we're back to it. So yeah, that's that guy. Yeah, the whole... I was gonna... at one point I was considering doing a video on the whole Hater Nation thing around Boogie, but I decided against it because I honestly couldn't be fucked, and I was like, I don't even know if that was gonna be that funny. I just want to see his paws.
Thoughts on the Irish? I really like their soap, Irish Spring. That's good. Have you guys ever had that?
That's beautiful.
I like potatoes. They taste good. I think they grow those in Ireland.
That's so funny. This is fucking outstanding.
What are your thoughts on the Irish? I think is more important. Here we go. New card.
That's outstanding. I love that. I just love his paws. That's great. That'll get a thumbs up from me. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, my friend. Oh god, we've still got fucking 40 seconds of this video left. Let's power through, boys.
But we also lose them at the right time too. And
I do. I say ooh woo, notice me senpai, and he does, and I'm so happy.
I think that's been me, and it might be you. I hope not. I hope not. I hope you get the happily ever after. So if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, drop a like on it, and let me know with a comment. But also, get off your ass, go work on your money, go get a hobby, go play some games, get some therapy, do whatever it takes to become that awesome, interesting fatty that everyone at the bar will want to meet and talk to.
Okay, Boogie, maybe just take your own fucking advice. You know, maybe just take your own...
Well, it is-
Nope. Maybe just take your own fucking advice there, Boogie. Being like, get off your ass and go and work. And it's just like, oh, yeah, maybe you should. Maybe you should, you know? Because we've got a bunch of low-effort fucking videos here, you know? We've got, you know, well, a couple of them, we've got more than last month, I'll say that are over the 8-minute mark, so we can run the pre-rolls on it. But there's been no live streams on YouTube. There's been 2 live streams on Twitch so far, which really isn't, like, any form of increase, especially with his whole begging thing about how he's finally back to work. You know, he's taken my advice. He has not taken my... Well, I guess he actually has. Sorry. Yeah, I guess he has actually taken my advice, because they are actually over. The OnlyFans one wasn't, which I find weird. But the view counts are bad. You know? The view counts are genuinely not very good at all for these, like, 14k. I still love that he put himself twice on that thumbnail accidentally. If you look at it, you can see him, like, there and there. Like, the view counts just aren't good. Like, I honestly think there's some of my videos that might have more than, like, that. It's not great. It's just not great. It really is not great. back. What did you miss? Deacon, very little. It feels like with my streams, people should never ask what they missed. Because ThatDarnIrishMan, Cherry, you didn't even spell my name right. Anime confirmed. Everyone knows I like my anime. Everyone knows I like my anime. I need to actually get back to watching anime. I might take a break from Boogie for the next couple of days because after the cancer thing, I just chill. I just watch some anime. Just chill and watch some anime. What else was I gonna do? A sad fat man was you missed this, Deacon. We looked at pictures of sad fat men for a while. We looked at some sad fat guys for a while. the highlight of the stream. We watched Boogie very delicately try and like manage the question of what does he think of the Irish. You should review anime. I was tempted to, but I don't know. I don't know if it'd go right well with my current content. I don't know. I was tempted to make another channel, but then like I'm such a small YouTuber anyway that is like I'm a YouTuber, guys. I've got such a small channel. Like getting back up to like 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize it, especially, would be a pain in the arse. Like I don't know. I might do it. I might not. I have no idea. I'm not really sure about anything.
Exactly. She's just exactly.
Oh my Christ! He's still talking to a child.
Exactly. She's a surly teen.
Don't talk about surly teens.
Then he spread his fingers and arms out in a not quite shrug. Would you want to come over to my house for the day?
I don't know what age his character is, because your character grows up throughout the story, and I haven't, like I said, I haven't been watching this, so I have no idea what age his character is to be dealing with this child. Oh God.
The tone of voice and Poe's pose he took was casual in a scripted way. He definitely wanted you to feel like it was totally optional, and no problem if you turned him down.
Oh no.
You couldn't tell if that was the end or just another point in a process, so you were going along for the ride.
The characters are they definitely the same age at this point? Because he's talking about babysitting people. He was like hanging out with this kid earlier on and was like talking about how they're easy to babysit. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird for Alice playing it, but it's weird because you start off as a child, like literally like an 8-year-old, and whoever counts my literallys, you're probably really upset that I said literally there. But you start as like an 8-year-old, and that's the thing, yeah, because he was talking about babysitting them in the last video I showed. He said, "Oh, they're easy to babysit," or something like that when he was hanging out with this kid and another kid. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what age, because your character goes from like 8 years old to like 21 years old. And you can date the person that you were hanging out with when you were both 8, and like it just seems kind of weird, you know. It just I don't know. I don't like it, especially when like it goes to like actual hardcore porn, because apparently it's like actual porn. Ask his moms. Oh yeah, that's this game is like super woke. The game is like incredibly super woke. Like you have 2 moms, one's black and one's white. Your character can be like, you know, non-binary, transgender. It can be pretty much anything. It's, you know, a lot of choice, which is fine. But it's like very woke, because like everyone seems to be like, you know, gay in it or bisexual at the very least. Like I think your character, you can choose your race, but everyone is like this kind of tone, you know, like all kind of mixed race. None of them are like black or white. They're all kind of like in between, you know. It's a bad game. I don't hate woke games unlimited, like, because like there's some things that are woke that are like totally fine. Because like the problem with the word woke is that woke, I generally use to describe things when they are bad. You know, when they're bad and that's it. But there's a lot of things that are like very diverse or very like progressive or whatever that are totally fine and very good. But I generally try and use woke to describe things that are like they sacrifice good storytelling and good characters for wokeness and diversity points. You know, that's when I try and describe things as woke, is like that. What even is this? This is a game that Peetz is playing where you start out as like an 8-year-old and you grow up with other kids, and then you get to be like 21 and you can choose to fuck the people you grew up with and seemingly babysit people, but I don't know what age he is, and it's kind of weird. I think diversity's fine. Forced or token diversity, that kind of like forced wokeism. That's when I don't like it and I just cringe at it. That's why I don't want to see like the newest Black Panther. I watched the first one. I thought it was okay. I don't want to watch the newest one because I saw the spoilers for it and I was like, ugh. Oh God, no. Yes, that's the thing. A lot of it's one of those things where it's like I was rewatching because I watched Prey and I didn't like Prey because I consider Prey quite woke. But I consider Prey quite woke, and a lot of people disagree with me there. And it seemed one of those ones that got people accepted it, and I was like, it's really woke because like this character literally keeps talking about how no one trusts her because she's a woman and she's just better at everything than everyone constantly, and she kills the predator like by herself, 1-on-1. She like kicks the shit out of him. It came across as very woke, so I was going to go back and I was going to like compare it because a lot of people said, oh well, if Alien came out nowadays, people would say Ripley was a Mary Sue and it would be too woke. And I went back and watched Alien 3 all over again because I hadn't watched them in a few years and I fucking love those movies. And I went back and watched and I was like, not even close. Ripley is a fucking outstanding character. And the movie is so diverse. Like, the movie is so incredibly diverse, but the characters are so well-rounded. They're believable. They're likable. They're interesting. Even characters who don't have a lot of screen time are likable and interesting. Whilst Prey, like, every character's absolute dog shit. Repple was great. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Ripley! Oh, okay. God, I couldn't even read that. Yeah, Ripley. Yes, sorry. Ripley was great. Ripley's outstanding. Dating advice, pay cute girls. Yes, pay cute girls. And hopefully, eventually, once you pay them enough, they will do the sex with you. that is the Kino dating advice.
I can probably do that. I'd have to ask my moms.
I'm assuming he must be young if he has to ask his moms. If he has to ask his moms if he can hang out with someone, he's probably still young. Jesus! Damn, girl. Damn.
Tori, it does...
Mom scratched her head, but you've got two moms. That does not narrow that down.
It does get hard on the throat after a while.
What was the one movie with the gay, self-cessed robot? Greatest diversity ever. The fuck? The gay, self-cessed robot? Oh, that was Alien Covenant. It's so bad that I knew what movie you were talking about from gay self. The bit where they play the fucking flute. Yeah, she a bit dummy thick, and I kind of like it. Yeah, the flute playing scene where Michael Fassbender fingered his own flute. That, yes, 100%. That was Alien Covenant. Fuck, I forgot that like entire movie existed. Oh, that was a nightmare of a movie. That was really bad. Yeah. If you didn't like Prometheus, you will not like Alien Covenant. You will not like Alien Covenant. This, you know why everyone joked about Prometheus, that the scientists, wow, fuck, the whiskey's hitting me hard here. Scientists acted dumb. Everyone in this fucking Alien Covenant acts so fucking stupid. Everyone's so fucking stupid in Alien Covenant. Oh, it's a terrible movie. Terrible fucking movie. Do not watch Alien Covenant. There's still meant to be a third one coming out, and because of it coming out, Neil Blomkamp wasn't allowed to make Alien 5, the actual sequel to it, that was meant to have Michael Biehn and Sigourney Weaver come back to play Hicks and Ripley again. But because Ridley Scott wanted to finish his new trilogy, that got pushed back, and it's probably never going to happen now. There were a couple of Alien shorts that came out. The 40th anniversary movies, yes. That came out that were pretty... I'm not sure if anyone's seen them, but they were pretty fucking kino. It was the 40th anniversary edition, where they made a bunch of short movies set in the Alien universe that were generally pretty solid. I don't remember this one too well. I'm assuming he's about to get schwammoed. Jesus! I'm demonetized. See, I always remember, because I used to be really big into Alien, franchise, and I read the comic Harvest There's a comic called Harvest, and this is not at all what it was like. Because Harvest thing was based on like a planet, like a rich people's planet, where an alien landed and kind of slowly took over the planet. Really, really good comic, if I remember it all correctly. But if anyone hasn't actually watched it and do like it, the 40th anniversary short films are generally pretty fucking good. They're generally pretty good. I'm trying to remember which one I liked. Was it Or? No, it wasn't. It was like Night Shift or something like that. Night Shift, yes, there you go. That was pretty good. It's some girls like locking up her store at night. And an alien shows up. Really, really good. No spoilers. Highly recommend you guys go out. I'll change it back to this so you can just look at the big titty girl for a while longer. Alien vs. Predator would be so cool if they set it in the future. Yeah. If Requiem wasn't set as like Dawson's Creek, but with like an alien thrown into it, it would have been a lot fucking better. There you go, X6. You guys just enjoy yourselves. Ignore that there's a child standing here. One second. Let's see if I can do this. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Is that better? There you go. Oh god, I'm doing a boogie. I'm laughing at my own fucking jokes. There you go. That should make it a lot more bearable for you guys. You don't have to think about the child anymore. And it looks like I'm standing there with my new wife. Oh yeah, but with Peetz watching as I steal the girl from him. What kind of music do I like? You would not like the answer. To be fair, I'm one of those guys. I don't really like a specific genre. I listen to everything and anything. I listen to rap, I listen to country, I listen to rock, I listen to classic rock. Kind of all over the place with it. If I had to pick like favorite artists, Johnny Cash probably is one of my favorite artists. The bagpipe is Scottish. You're close though. What are his artists? Listen to cute Dena music, J-pop. Well, I do listen to J-pop. What else? If you're going to make an Irish, especially a Northern Irish joke, it would be the tin whistle and stuff like that on the drums. It's more of a Northern Irish thing for the marching bands. God bless the Man in Black. What was he? The Duke? Was that one of his names? The Duke? I think it was the Duke. I'm not 100% sure. I like Queen as well. Queen's really good. Who else do I like? I'm sure there's other ones, but I can't really think of them off the top of my head. But I like a lot of anime music. I like video game music as well. Tin Whistle Rock. There you go, the chair. Tin Whistle Walk. Fuck me, sideways. Tin Whistle Rock. Jesus. Can you play a potato? Well, yeah, of course you can. You can play it as a recorder. You just have to do the holes right and make sure you finger the holes well enough on your potato, and you can play it well. You can get some really good sounds out of a potato if you just finger it right when you're blowing. Woohoo! Damn! Could you tell I used to smoke a lot? God damn! That was fantastic. Sorry. What's happening? Michael Hernandez, you spoke with Boogie. Goddamn, that is brutal. Had to tell him repeatedly over... What the fuck is happening? I had an email correspondence with Boogie and it was painful. My therapist and told him his manipulation tactics wouldn't work on me and he kept doing it. It was pathetic. I had to tell him repeatedly over and over again to stop gaslighting, deflecting, and he wouldn't stop. 0 out of 10, never again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, doing it, mate, 100%. Yes, Jocko, I am related to Jim with the black lung. It was fucking unbearable. I told him specifically to not accuse me of calling him a pedo in the first sentence, and he did it immediately because I asked why he acts the way he does on TikTok. It's one of the reasons, because people often come through and say, would you sit down and have a conversation with Boogie? And I'm like, nah, not really. Like, cause it's going to go one of two ways. He's either going to try and shout me down, it's going to go one of three ways. He'll try and do the mundane Matt thing, where he will try and shout me down to not let me get a word in edgeways, which wouldn't really work with me because I just talk. I talk and I can talk pretty loud if I wanted to. He would try and humiliate himself, like he did with the Ralph retort, like he did with Frank Hassel, where he would just tell like humiliating stories about himself to try and like deflect away from the criticism. Or the other thing would be he would just try and manipulate me into an ooh-woo, you know, poor me kind of shit, which it doesn't work on me. Like, I was very direct the first time me and him spoke. I said I was fully aware that he was manipulating me when I talked about it afterwards. And that it just didn't work. And then it was not long after that he blocked me. So I'm assuming he was upset that he realized he tried to manipulate me and it didn't work. I kind of explained to him what he was using and tried to stop and he wouldn't. And yes, he did humiliate himself and deflect. Yeah, 100%. That's the kind of thing, Michael. I could totally imagine. I could totally imagine him doing. That's why I'm just not overly interested in that. Narcs changing you point out their narcs is using your point. That's the thing. It's fascinating how many like specific lol cows are just narcs. They're just pure narcissists. It's like Chantel Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reed. It's why I brought them up in my last video, in my video with the cancer thing, because it is just like they're all kind of narcs, you know. They're all just kind of like narcissistic in their own ways. A Boogie in particular, I do think is narcissistic because he's either is just plainly narcissistic, or he is a guy who is just convinced himself that he is not wrong and he is deliberately trying to manipulate people. My Snapchat is like a relationship graveyard. No, mate, I think that's what your seeking account is. That's your seeking account, not your Snapchat. I get they both start with S, but your seeking account where you got all the sugar babies, that's part of your relationship graveyard. Don't pretend you use Snapchat. Don't pretend you use Snapchat. What was happening? What's your opinion on the rage pig? I don't know. Jocko, I have no idea who you're talking about during November when no one's allowed to talk about certain people. There's apparently a thing going on right now where no one's allowed to talk about Ethan Ralph during November. So I won't go into him in depth, but I think he can be very funny, but like it's like a 10% of the time he's like 100% hilarious. 90% of the time he is like entirely fucking boring. I emailed him trying to convince him to go to still home and sell stuff. Yeah, he's not going to sell stuff. Like what they try to do with Chantel. What bit are you talking about, you Moya? That's a marathon guy. Like you can't be narcissistic if you are literally a god. Like that's to be expected. Like you are a god. It makes sense that you think you're amazing because you literally are amazing. I need to start reading up on more Christian stuff. I haven't read anything in a fair wee while on what all she's done. So I need to like track down and have actually a wee look at that. Because I haven't kept up with anything like the letters or anything coming from prison. Okay. I probably should start to wrap up here a wee bit because I've got things planned for tomorrow. So I might actually start to wrap things up here. Is there anything else anyone can think of that I have missed, or any of my 100 points that I was talking about earlier on that I rambled about and totally forgot I was talking about and started talking about something else instead? So we're probably moved on to 300 other points since then. Just having a look here to see if there's any other videos I'd seen that I thought were kind of interesting. Is this guy just chilling? Oh, he's just chilling.
This sack of shit.
Oh, fuck, that's mean.
What's up? Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube,
that boy's just chilling down there, ladies and gentlemen. Potato dude.
I'm gonna ask you a favor.
I kind of hate that slogan.
Oh, you can't even see him?
Coming to you live from the power of the internet. Get fucked.
You can't even see him?
On your phone.
No.
Read it like a podcast.
I'll move him over here.
It's a 10-minute.
I'll move my guy over there.
Bitch fest. Why would I do this?
If you don't have the time to watch.
Okay, outstanding. It wouldn't be. I know, and half hour later said I made 4K off my wallet streams already. Like so much, refused to go to rehab and said he couldn't afford it. It was painful. Yeah, that's the thing, Michael. It's that's every conversation with Boogie. He has no intention of fixing himself. He already said on Twitter recently that it would take a lot of effort to like redeem himself, and he can't be fucked. And it's like, oh, okay, I get as long as you acknowledge that, I guess, and well, whatever, cool, 100%, work away. You do you. One thing I do think is funny though is Boogie had made a point that he did not buy any of these Magic the Gathering boosters. This is for Brothers War. This is the most recent one. I'm also going to laugh. Boogie has said he has not bought any of these new boosters because, you know, he can't afford it right now, all that bullshit. I am pretty sure I saw one of these boosters. £115. It's for a full set. It's like 30 individual boosters. It's like 30 individual boosters. Boogie usually buys like 12 of these every time they come out, and then does like pack openings. And I'm really upset because I've gotten back into Magic the fucking Gathering suddenly. I suddenly got back into fucking Magic the Gathering. I got one of these. I got one of these there fucking recently. 12. It has 12. What? It has 30 individual booster packs in it. Booster boxes contain like 60% of the set, even with repeated cards. Sometimes. Too much for a card game. That's the thing. It is just a black hole. It's a black hole of money. It's an absolute black hole of money. But Boogie said he's not doing it. I am pretty sure I saw one of these like in the background of his video at one point when he was doing his Twitch stream there. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go back and check because I noticed my stream was starting, so I didn't look. But yes, I'm kind of annoyed because it's like, well, I finally got back into fucking Magic the Gathering, and admittedly, Boogie's booster openings are terrible. They're incredibly boring because I decided to watch a couple other people to see, you know, what theirs are like, and even for like Yu-Gi-Oh, a card game I know nothing about and don't play, I watched a couple guys called Team APS. They're really funny, way more interesting. Might also want to try Cockatrice if you want to try your decks online in non-standard format. What is Cockatrice? I'm not aware of this. Let us see. Cockatrice. I'm assuming it's from Magic the Gathering, yeah. Oh, okay. That. Okay, cool, 100%. It's like a server for playing it on. Cool. You just got back into it yourself? Everyone seems to be getting back into it. No, I got back into it because, like I said, I'd seen a bunch. I'd sat through so many videos of Boogie opening packs and doing his whatnot streams and all, and I was like, I used to play Magic the Gathering like I was a child when I did it. I was like a fucking child when I played Magic the Gathering, and I was like, I'm sure I had some of the boxes, so I went looking, and I found my old cards. Because they were still in a box because I moved a wee while ago, and they're still in the box, and I found them, and they're still in good condition. I looked through, and a couple of them were worth a, you know, decent amount of money, because they're like fucking, some of them are like 10, 15-year-old cards. So like, I was like, okay, cool, 100%. So I went and I got some of them. Yeah, I was considering selling them, and I was like, I'm going to watch a couple of people do them to see what they're like compared to Boogie doing his unboxings, like the way he's opening packs. And Boogie opening packs is just incredibly dull. But I think people like it's like the professor from Tolarian Community College. He's actually quite a funny guy. He's a personable guy. He's an interesting guy. I quite like him. He is far more fucking interesting to watch than Boogie. Far more fucking interesting to watch than Boogie. And that led me to Team APS. So I kind of got back into it there. And then I found out that Magic the Gathering did a crossover with Warhammer 40,000. I don't know, I said 40,000. Usually say 40k. And I really like Warhammer. So I actually today just kind of like stumbled upon one of their packs because I thought they were pretty much sold out everywhere. I ended up fucking finding one just in some random fucking store, and I was like, holy shit. And I obviously immediately fucking picked it up. So I've got one of those. I haven't opened it or anything yet. It's probably going to sit on my shelf for a while, and I might open it, or I might just hold it and be one of the things I sell down the line in the future. I'm that dickhead. No, not Necrons, Imperium. I'm one of those dickheads, because that's the thing, absolutely massive. I had seen like the Ruinous Powers one before, and I know they did Necrons and Tyranids, and I found them both in foil, and I didn't want them in foil, but I found like a normal Imperium one, and I was like, fuck yeah, so I jumped straight on that. Didn't Boogie get banned from a Magic Gathering convention? It wasn't Magic the Gathering, it was Dungeons & Dragons, which is also Wizards of the Coast, which is the same company. I play Commander then? Nope. No, I just like Warhammer, and I like the cards, so I thought, fuck it, I'll pick them up. I'm that dickhead who buys stuff with the intention of selling it in 10 years. Because I've done that before, and it worked out very well for me. There was like fucking... there's like kids' toys. Like, my dad was a weirdo. He would get kids' toys, and he wouldn't let us play with them, because you're like, these are collectible. They'll be collectible soon enough, so you don't play with them. So my dad was a fucking weirdo like that, but it's fucking paid off, because some like old train sets and shit like that. You could sell for like hundreds of pounds and stuff like that if you really wanted to. So my dad was like really into that kind of shit. Say hi to Boogie, he's watching. Well, his stream's over, so you might be now. Hi, Boogie. I like that you like potatoes. I like that you like potatoes. I don't think that was any of my fans that asked that question. Why did I say fans? God, guys, I sound so lame. Hearts of Iron 4. I've played Hearts of Iron 4. I've never played Victoria. But yes, what was I fucking saying there, boys? Yeah, fucking no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. But yeah, oh no, sorry. Actually, I buy like card packs and stuff like that occasionally, and I'll put them away. I'll be like, oh, these might go up in price, and I'll sell them further down the line. If not, I'll open them and have fun with them. You know, I'm very much like that. I literally have a room in my house dedicated to shit I have bought to put away. You know, in case I want to sell them in the future. I'm unfortunately I am that guy. You know. What's up with Boogie and cancer? Boogie came out, said that he had an incredibly rare form of blood cancer. A lot of people, including myself, do not believe him. Just mainly because of a myriad of lies he's told in the past, that are like provable lies that he's told in the past. So people didn't believe him. Boogie freaked out, threatened to flag down anyone's channel who didn't believe him and sue them, well, possibly sue them. He said. So I don't know. I guess we're waiting to see if my channel goes down. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I did a video on it today. It was released 7 hours ago, and it is pretty much easily my most viewed video in that time period now. Because it might show on like a homepage, it's got like 2.4 thousand, but for some reason on the back end of YouTube, you can see what it actually has, and it's got closer to, it's just got just over 3,000 now. So. And it's not monetized, so fuck. No money for me, guys. And Lisa, thank you very much. Yeah, all hold hands, be sorry. The guys, we're all parasocial together. We're all bro-tatoes, we're all spud buds. We're all spud buds together. Yeah, Saija, that's the thing. I said in my video today, if he actually does have it, I hope he recovers. I hope everything goes well for him. I hope there's no complications or anything like that. If he doesn't have it, fuck, that's a bad look, you know. But prove that he doesn't have it, you can't. Follow the Twitter, stay tuned. You probably have to follow Twitter. If you ever come in my account's new, just assume Boogie's done something, you know. Boogie's gonna call, yeah, she's gonna call Susan and get me taken down. Fuck's sake. Well, it's like, that's not even like anything new, because he's been claiming he's like been in contact with his YouTube manager for 5 years trying to get channels taken down. So that's never been a good look, you know. It's one of those things where like when I search back through the videos, Tipster talked about Boogie's begging thing, and he talked about Boogie's YouTube trying to kill content creators, you know, that absolutely insane fucking video he made, and Tipster was very critical of him for being pro deplatforming, pro censorship, all that stuff. But Boogie came out, said he's got cancer. Tipster has totally changed his opinion of him and is like entirely, oh no, I'm so sorry for Boogie, oh my god, and he's totally forgotten all the awful shit Boogie's done recently, which is like what I said, a lot of people consider that possibly being a reason why he might make something like that up, you know. Is Boogie's most valuable card worth only a couple thousand? What is it called? MTG Jin, isn't it? Was it something Jin? Djinn? Yes, Djinn. Jazum Jin. I'm gonna just look this up quickly. TCG player. Because he said that the Jazum Jin is worth like a couple thousand, but his one is like signed by the artist for it, so it should be worth like a lot more than that. And his is apparently in like mint condition or something like that. I don't know. I don't know enough about cards to really to break it down, but a couple $1,000 for a card is still pretty good, you know. It's still a good whack of cash, you know. I wouldn't turn my nose up at, you know, potentially I can't even find this fucking card anymore. I don't care. Hello chat as well, but it's, you know, it's not bad, you know. It's not bad, you know. A couple $1,000 for something it's not bad. I think he should probably have more expensive cards than that, but And may the power of the Irish fill your blood, and by that we mean dragon soup and whiskey, which has been the drink of the night, along with banana beer. I'll take your word for QAnon potato. Well, you'd fucking better, or I'll get all my cultists to come after you. That's the thing, I just, like, Boogie hasn't got enough shit for pretty much asking his fanbase directly to flag down channels. Not flag down channels, but pretty much jump all over and shit on people, you know, for the whole fucking, I need to move my potato guy, he's annoying me. Boop. Is he bigger than he was before? That seems like a good size. Sorry, I've lost my shit here. He's kind of directly asking people to flag, you know, jump all over people and go after people who disagree with him, which you're not meant to, like, try and direct your fan base as your personal army. Like, that is actually against, like, terms of service. I don't think Boogie realizes that, but he has. It doesn't look like he's gotten any shit for it, because I think people just don't care, because, you know, we're all in the defend Boogie kind of mindset right now, because everyone wants to try and, you know, be as nice as possible about the whole cancer thing. And the potatoes lighten your step as you walk the path of the great journey. You're all being very flowery about my whole potatoes recently. Just seems to give it how much. That's the thing. Cage. It does seem weird that his most expensive card isn't, like, super expensive. But, like, Boogie has said it himself, and I do agree with it, that he does have an addictive personality, which is why when he claims he didn't buy any of the Brothers War, that I don't believe him. I just do not believe him whatsoever that he claims he did not buy the Brothers War, because, like, it's a brand new set, and there's a box kind of in these colors sitting at the side of his desk where he puts his new boxes. You know, he saw it quickly, so I think he did buy them, because he says he's addictive personality, and that's why he doesn't want to play, like, World of Warcraft Classic, because he's addictive personality. He's worried he'll get too addicted to it. Like, Magic the Gathering is gambling. Like, it's one of the reasons why I try and avoid it, you know. And when I get it, I'll be like, I will get, like, one box of boosters, and that's all I'm going to open, or something like that. You know, I will get what I can easily afford, and I don't mind losing. You know, because 100%. Like, back when I used to play Counter-Strike, I used to open loot boxes. I used to open loot boxes on Counter-Strike, and fucking thank Christ, I was very lucky, because I got 4 fucking knives out of it. So, like, I easily, like, tripled my money. But a lot of people don't. You know, it's because I either got 4 knives that were worth far more than I fucking put into it, which is incredibly lucky, or I got, like, a fucking something that's worth 1 penny. You know, that's a range you get. That's the thing. What kind of person do you think I am would play Call of Duty? Come on, Call of Duty hasn't been good since, I'm gonna say, World at War. I liked World of War because I like World War II. World War II is my jam. I like reading books on it and stuff like that. Yeah, getting 4 knives is insane. X6, especially because one of them was a Karambit factory sealed, a factory new, whatever the term is. Karambit factory new stat track, and I got that, and I was like, holy fuck. I was like, holy actual fuck. I literally immediately phoned my friend who got me into Counter-Strike. I was like, mate, you're never gonna fucking believe this. I haven't sold that one yet. I have no idea how much it's going for, because it's not, the one I have is not on sale anywhere, so I have no idea what price it is. I have no idea what price it is. I sold a, did I sell 2? No, I sold one of my knives recently when War Thunder had its 10th anniversary edition. I sold one of my knives so I could buy a bunch of fucking tanks. The Chinese would love my knife. Yeah, I know. I was tempted to do like because it's like I could sell it on Steam. I could sell it on Steam and never have to fucking buy another game again, because it's probably worth like £600, maybe £700, maybe more than that. Or I could try and go through like a fucking skin seller. And I don't want to know if I want to risk that. I might just sell it on Steam and then never have to worry about buying a new video game ever again in my entire fucking life. So we will see. We will see. But yeah, I don't know, because even like I because I don't really play a lot of gacha games because I'm sure I get addicted to them as well. So I never really played any gacha games. Like I played, what was it called? Azur Lane. I play Azur Lane because it's anime and it's World War II battleships, and I like ships. I really like battleships. So I play it, but it's one where you don't really have to put any real money into it. So I thought you meant real knives. I have real knives as well. Like no, these are as a Counter-Strike. In Counter-Strike, you have a knife that your character carries around, and you can get like cosmetics for like cooler looking knives, and everyone likes it because you run fastest with your knife out. So like for professional players especially, they like to have the coolest looking knives, and just luckily I've got one of like the rarest knives you can possibly get. Unfortunately, it's not a great color scheme, but it's still probably worth like 600 quid or something like that. So pretty cool. What am I even fucking talking about anymore? But yes, guys, I think probably like I said, we're gonna wrap up. We are going to wrap up here. Is he playing Hearthstones there? No, he's playing Marvel Snap, which is like a Marvel trading card game. See? He is playing with a large, muscular man, with ridiculous male body standards. I hate the way they sexualize men. Look at this. Look at this ideal male form. How many of us can ever achieve that? Not many of us. It's disgusting. I wonder if he's tweeted anything new. Boop. Nope. Okay. Yeah, probably going to finish it off here. I was going to talk about Wings of Redemption, but it's honestly not even that interesting. I was pretty much just going to say Wings of Redemption is
after 10 seconds of calling the bottom window.
Wings of Redemption, I watched him recently. I don't know if I'd ever do a video on him unless like a big drama happened, because the majority of his stuff is just him sitting there just being fucking whiny. Like, just whining fucking constantly. And it is just like pathetic. Honestly, it's pathetic to watch in a lot of regards, because it is just him sitting there fucking whining about how little money he has and how hard his fucking life is. And it is like just pathetic and just kind of cringe. But I do like to watch him play Wings of Redemption. Fuck me, this whiskey's hit me. I like to watch him play Rainbow Six Siege, because I've never played the game and it's a terrible looking game, but I like watching him play it because he is a terrible teammate. He is a terrible teammate. He does everything he criticizes people for. He acts like he is like a king of the game, and he repeatedly tells everyone what to do and how to do it, and he just sits there and just picks on everyone, and he goes through a new squad nearly every fucking week because people can't work with him. Because no one wants to play with him. Because he criticizes them for fucking everything. It's like, you took 10 seconds to make that call. And it's just like, no, it was like a second. No, it's like 10 seconds. I was like, no, it was like maybe 2 seconds at most. It's like, nope, it was 10 seconds. You're getting people, we lost that round because of that. And he's just bitching. And you're just like, dude, you keep coming back to the stream. Dan Jovi, it never is going to end. Well, we're literally getting ready to wrap it down now. But yes, my streams last forever. And 90% of them are fucking absolutely pointless bullshit that is just me chatting shit with the chat, I guess. The Down the Rabbit Hole on Wings of Redemption is fantastic, and so is Mr. Medicare's Wings of Redemption is very good as well, so I'd recommend both of those. But I like watching it just to watch him be a terrible teammate, and I was tempted just to like, have you taken your dog out for a walk? She has not had her walk yet. She needs to have her walk still. Is it raining? I removed my headphone to hear because it was raining. It was raining earlier on, and usually I could hear the rain, but it does not sound like it's raining. So it's probably a good time to take her for a dander. Yes, if not, she'll be very fucking upset with me. Ban anyone who listens to the Irishman. Well, fucking no one listens to me anyway. So there you go. No one needs to be banned. No one needs to be banned. So yes, guys, I think that is probably it. We will wrap up now. We will all go our own separate ways. You will all obviously wait until my video finally gets its manual review and I can monetize it. And then once that happens, obviously you'll all go and watch it again so I can make some money off it. It's one of those things where every time it fucking happens, I'm like, I don't know. I probably should just wait a day or two for them to manually review this and approve me so I can get money off this. But I don't really. I don't care. It's not that much money, I guess. So fuck it. Why not? But yes, that'll be us. We'll finish up. We will all head off. You all have a good time. Hopefully we will, I don't know, meet again on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll go and hang out for Hump Day. If there's anything you guys ever want me to cover, anything you guys want me to talk about, obviously make sure to, I don't know, say hi, send me a message or something like that. Let me know, drop a comment and tell me to talk about it, or save it and just drop it in chat here, obviously, when it happens. But yes, guys, we shall head off. Thank you all for coming. Ban, that is a long ass name. I can't read the name. I can't ban the person. Sorry. But yes, guys, take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye bye. All that malarkey. Thanks for coming. Thanks to Frag Guy for the super chat. Micho, you as a mod suck. But yeah, guys, thanks for my patrons. Everything you got. Y'all rock. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.